says here, subscribe to my community. Can you see what the community is? It says to enjoy exclusive look at technology of the future. Tammy, hello. Hey, Amy. Hey, can somebody go into my page and figure out the subscription, how to subscribe, what the community is to subscribe to? Not good. Angie, somebody go in and check out what the community is. I don't know, what's the community? Has it offered stuff in the past? No, I'm not going to answer that until someone answers me. Darren, how are you, bro? What community, Angie? Which one is it? Tell me which one I'm in. I don't know which one I'm in. Jen, how are you? Yeah, I'm not well. Someone's been lying to the bikers. Giving them fake information. Somebody's, I don't know. These people are talking like I'm a Skinner, and saying that I unalived the kid. I didn't do either. No, I didn't actually. I have real paperwork. Well, Jen, it's worse, man, because they're lying to bikers about it. It's fake news. Jen knows I didn't do that shit, man. So
Sorry, I'll just take 1 sec.
just eating some pizza here, man, trying to figure this out. That's the thing, man. You can easily check it out on CSO and shit, man. It's fucking lies. Shaun Costello.
One extra large of the
Bullshit, man. Does not.
yeah, one of those, and then sorry, just this one.
Somebody fabricated information and gave it to you guys. And I have 0 sex offenses. 0.
We might just come back, okay? Yeah, no worries. Thank you. A lot of guys are. You guys want to go to like sure.
Yeah, a lot of guys are taking time off for summer, right?
Not like a weirdo. What for, man? I don't get it, man. Can you explain that for me? It's kind of why I'm on live, right? I never did these things that these people are talking about. I never did them. These guys are collecting around now like they're going to grab me and... It's okay, Natasha. I know what you're saying. Silver Babe, hello. Yeah, it was a BMW. It was a BMW. I don't know why the guy said caddy. Actually, it was a Mercedes. Not even a BMW. PC. No, I'm just, why I got a tan. I'm just flush because there's some bullshit going on, man. No, it was a BMW, or a Mercedes. Nice. What's new? Well, that's what's new. That's what's new. Someone's lying to the bikers, man.
It is showing 20s. I don't know why, even though 2 or 3 customers also told that it is showing the 20s.
Pizza. Hey, Jen, you still here? I'm homeless.
Hi there. Please, just coming in a minute.
Jen, can you go my profile and see what community what my subscription's for?
Yeah. I'll get on this.
Cresta, hello.
You do one beef and one cheese, right? Any drinks with the combo? What else?
Guys, I don't have that.
Hello, hi. Just wanted to grab a pop real quick. How much is it? Pop?
I don't know who you are, but I'll get you up here.
Hey Shaun, how's it going?
Terrible, man. What's up?
Probably karma for beating women and children.
Never did all that, man.
What'd you say?
Never did all that.
You did do all of it, and you need to be honest about it. You need to have some accountability and be a man.
I mean, the things I've done, I'm accountable for. My record's not accurate, and this nonsense. You guys, well, maybe not you, but someone is putting out there. It's fake.
Well, it's not fake, right? You can search it up and you can find it.
No, it's definitely fake, dude. It's definitely fake. They're talking about I'm a skinner and I unalived a kid, and when those things just didn't happen, dog.
But you do hit women and children, right?
I have. It's not. I don't do it. I have.
Well,
If
you've gotten better, that's good. But you can't expect to be living a great life when that's what you're
I'm not
known
living
for.
a great life. I'm not living a great life, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, I mean, I don't need to get tortured either, you know.
You're not getting tortured. You're not getting tortured. I don't think. I don't know.
Bro, I'm a sex assault victim now. I mean, these people sex offend against me daily.
Who sex offends against you?
These people, man, they got devices in my body, and
Oh no. Are you on the Tina? Is that why you think that? Are you on the Tina right now?
it's not a thought, man. It's not. It's not a thought, bro. It's absolutely there.
Only 4 sleeps until Christmas, hey Shaun.
Pardon me?
I said only 4 sleeps until Christmas for you.
Do you want to go for a bait?
What's that mean?
Are you have you been clean or what?
No, I'm not. I'm not actually. No, I'm very unclean.
What's it this time? Back on the Tina?
Well, I mean, that's the intention, but that's not. That's not always what happens.
Do you know who this is? I used to sell you Tina when you lived in Kelowna.
Okay. Who says that?
What?
Who says that?
That you smoke Tina? I probably have videos of you smoking Tina.
When I lived in Kelowna, I never touched it.
Yeah, you're on the rock.
Hey?
You like the Tina and you like the hard.
Tina is it's a side, no?
Yeah, Tina's crystal. That's what I'm saying. You like the Tina and you like the hard. You need to stop touching it, man.
No, I never did any of that in Kelowna. That's what I'm saying. I never did that in Kelowna.
Oh, okay, all right.
I lived. Well, the times I lived in Kelowna, I lived on Morrison Road, and I had some roommates, and I was very sober at the time. And I actually kicked one of my roommates out for not being sober. So, and then the next time I lived in Kelowna, I was at the campground.
Oh, the campground. That was the big night, wasn't it?
Well, I mean, it was a very sad night, actually. I shouldn't be punished for that.
You shouldn't be punished for putting your hands on a woman.
Dog, she kicked my ass. The facts be known, man. She kicked my ass.
Brother,
Those are the facts,
There's never a need for you to put your hands on a woman ever.
Dude, man, she was
never.
She kicked my ass. I don't know what to say, man. I mean, she kicked my ass, and she just wouldn't stop. And I kind of just turned and threw one punch. It was one punch, dude. Just get off of me. Stop fucking hitting me, And
do you think that's the right thing to do? It's to hit a woman?
You know what?
Life,
I don't
life,
believe in
life will improve. Life will improve for you if you have some accountability.
I don't believe in you'll dispute this or whatever, but I don't believe in violence against women.
But you can search your name up, and it says that you have a lengthy history of violence towards women and children.
You're just getting like an overview, Doug. You're just
Is it?
getting an overview, and you're not seeing things for what they.
Do
You're not
you?
seeing things for what they are, man.
I
I don't want to
I
sound like I'm minimizing or denying or displacing blame or whatever the situation, but you're getting an overview, and then partially, if you're talking to my ex, she's toxic as fuck and she lies, and she's not going to give you a true account of what actually happened. I tell you this, man. In my fucking whole life, no matter what my charges say, I never fucking initiated one domestic violence charge ever. Okay? It was always retaliatory. I was responding to violence. Okay? And, just the law is structured the way it's structured. I've got a scar on my chest, right here from my fucking kid's mom. Okay? She tried to cut me open. Dude, man, this is just the way the law is. The guy goes to jail, and and then part of it is, look, man, the girl was a drug addict, and I didn't want her smoking drugs.
And you're not. And you're not. Are you?
I wasn't at the time. No, I wasn't at the time. I just started using drugs,
Sean.
man. You guys can all come down on me for using drugs and whatever, and I only use it because of my situation that I'm in. People stalking around me and through the night, and there's a lot of people, and I can't stay awake 24/7. I need some help, so I grab some dope, and and then that's what it is, and then I get attached to the dope and trying to stay awake, using the dope. That's not what I want to be doing. I'm doing it as a result of the situation, and honestly, man, I've smoked the dope, for maybe just over a year. Just over a year. I was clean for fucking 20 years, Doug.
Are you still minimizing and trying to duck
What's
what's
that?
actually happening, who you actually are? Are you still trying to avoid who you actually are and put on this little persona?
What do you mean?
You do this thing on TikTok where you try and come across like you're not what you are, right?
Look, man, I have a criminal record, dude. Facts be known, I have a criminal record. It's not completely accurate, though.
I couldn't care
On
less about a
probably
criminal
4
record.
or more occasions, okay, my kid's baby mom, or my baby mom, she just called the cops to get me gone, knowing that they would get me gone, okay, and using the fucking government system, okay, subsidized housing, free shit from the fucking Ministry of Family and Children, okay. She did those things, and she had to use me to fucking get those things. She didn't really fucking love me.
Excuses. Hey, poor Shaun.
Well, I know that's, and that's the thing, right? You're gonna call it excuses. It's the facts, though, man. It's the facts. She never fucking loved me. We were never even really together. The whole time I've known her, we were never really even together. Okay.
So my son is 9 years of age, and he's able to take accountability.
Look, I told you, man. The things that I've
better.
done, I've done. The things I've done, and I don't feel good about them. But I tell you, I never fucking initiated any of the situations that I did do. I never initiated not one of them. Okay, it's not like I get fucking angry and fucking pop, and I'm acting on my emotions. No, I'm responding to violence, dude.
You get high off your head, and you can't.
No, I'm getting assaulted, and I'm like, this can't happen. I need to stop it. and then I retaliate. It's my
Did you
problem.
just say you're getting insulted? So that
Assaulted,
justifies.
assaulted,
Oh, okay.
assaulted. Yeah.
That's a little bit less crazy than saying you're getting insulted. But
No, I get assaulted. Okay, and like these girls are not fucking. They're not fucking. These passive, innocent females. They're fucking bangers. They're little boxers.
so it's always not your fault. It's always
No, I
someone
didn't say
else's
it's
fault.
not. I didn't say that. Like I
That
never
is what you're trying
initiated.
to
Is what
say.
I'm saying. I never initiate it. Okay.
So is
Look,
it
man.
your fault
This
or
is the
not?
way it goes. This is the way it goes, dude. You get into a dispute. It starts off verbally. Okay. Now you got to know how to fucking communicate. If you're not communicating, then shit happens. These girls that I date,
Shaun, you're getting worked up just over
because
it.
I'm fucking.
Haven't had a bulb in 45 minutes. You need to go behind the dumpster and
Dude, I
smoke.
haven't smoked all day. I haven't smoked all day, man. I don't have the cravings. You've got a misunderstanding of who I actually am, and that's unfortunate because you know what? People have been watching me fucking 2 years, dog. 2 years.
So you're coming down. You didn't sleep last night.
No, I did sleep last night. Yes, I absolutely slept last night. Yes.
Attaboy. Honestly, that's good for you. Good for you. You got to sleep, right?
I went to sleep last night. Yeah, and I didn't smoke. I pulled the pipe out. I was going to smoke, and I just fell asleep with it in my hand.
I'm sure.
Oh.
I'm sure that's exactly what happened. Buddy.
That's exactly what happened, dog.
I'm sure.
That's unfortunate. Like there's nothing I'm going to say. You're one of those guys. You've made up your mind, and and that's the way it is. So
2 sleeps till Christmas. Fuck, he's got 1 sleep till Christmas.
it's unfortunate, like you're getting the wrong fucking information here, and it's all one-sided. It's all biased information.
It's oh my god, you see?
Well, it is. It is. You're talking to my baby mom, and you're taking fucking information from the internet.
I've
So-
never talked to your baby mother in my life.
Well, these other people have. Okay, these other people. There's lots of people. Not just you in my life. There's thousands of people. Okay, and I got cameras inside me. Okay, dog. I got cameras in my eyes. 32 points in my body. I got one in my penis. Okay, they zap me with fucking energy. Okay, and burn my fucking wiener off. Okay.
Do you actually think that you have cameras?
No, I actually know that I have cameras, dude. And if you want to minimize or gaslight, it's fine. But it actually happens. Okay, it actually happens, and yeah, they hook onto the lights and they do things. Okay, like right now he's attached to my backpack, trying to pull my backpack off my back. Okay, you can't see him, but he's pulling my backpack down. Okay.
Why does every jibhead thinks that the government fucking has some vendetta against them? No one gives a fuck about you. We
It's
just
not
want
the
you to
government.
stop hitting women and children.
It's not the government. I know what's going on here. I know what's going on. So somebody reached out to bikers. There's a contract.
Oh my god, man, just shut up. Come on.
Well, I mean,
Bikers,
facts,
government's watching you. Come on, dude.
right? This is the
Come on.
facts.
Come on. Like, fuck.
This,
I don't
you
even
don't want to hear
say-
the truth, man. So it's okay. But the truth is, there's a contract, and they want me gone. They want me gone, or they want me fucking in jail or in the hospital. Okay.
Are you kidding? Are you joking, or do you
No,
actually?
this is facts. This is facts. Look, man, I'm out here living this life, okay, and this is facts. And the ones who know that I don't lie and I'm fucking the realest version I can possibly be. They know what I'm saying is true, okay?
Attaboy. Your perception is your reality, right?
Well, I mean, and then there's the ones who want to gaslight the situation or deny or minimize or convince me that I'm fucking delusional. Okay, that it's not really happening. It's it's just a conspiracy in my head. But it's real, right? It's real.
So it's definitely not a conspiracy in your head. It's just
Well, the
drug
conspiracy
induced
is
psychosis.
the conspiracy is well, trying to unalive me, right? That's been the conspiracy.
Oh my god. Uh-oh, what are you smoking over there? Oh, just a cigarette? Attaboy.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it off the cam here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
stay off.
I don't have the cravings that you think I have. I'm not this like full blown drug addict, and I smoke all day, and I'm just no. I hit it at night usually. Sometimes I hit it through the day once or twice, twice max. And guys, he's actually on my backpack pulling it. Okay, they use the lights. So these
It,
things in my body here, and then they latch onto the lights. Okay, and they can use energy, and they can do gestures. Okay, they can do. He can pinch me. He can poke at me. He can grab my backpack. The way he's grabbing my backpack,
what's in that backpack?
just some dirty clothes. I was going to do laundry today actually, and I got caught up in my phone. I noticed this is why I'm on live and everything, because I was in my phone fucking around, and I realized this guy's in there changing shit and doing just doing nonsense in my phone again. So I was like trying to knock him out, but
Dude, you need to get some fucking help. Like, let's pull yourself together.
if that's
First step.
the story you want to go by, okay, then we'll just both agree to disagree.
Are you in BC right now?
I'm absolutely in BC. Yes,
There's so many meetings you could go to
I don't need
for
the
free.
meetings though. I don't need the meetings.
You could go to an NA meeting for completely free. It might twitch something in your brain
I
and
don't,
set something off.
need that. You know what I need? You know what I need? If people
Rehab.
actually fucking cared, you know what I need?
Rehab, brother.
I need the stalking to end. You know what I mean?
No one's stalking you. No
I
one's
know
stalking
that's what
you.
you're saying, and that's why you're not the person to help me, right?
Why would someone stalk you?
This is why you started the fucking conversation when I let you in the box, man. You started the conversation with the reason why. This is karma for the men or for the children and women. Okay, and it's actually a
I do believe that.
child, and he wasn't unalived. Okay, so
Do you think they would also stalk you if you went to rehab, or do you think you'd be safe in rehab?
I think it would be a waste. I know myself. Okay, I'm not addicted to the drugs the way you think that I'm addicted. Okay, I smoke a very tiny amount. Okay, like usually $30 will last me a couple to 3 days. And
$30 lasts you 3 days.
well, you don't get a lot downtown, right? Just a little couple little dimers, and
Buddy, oh man,
so,
$30 lasts you
I'll
fucking one
smoke
hoot.
maybe a dime a day.
Just a dime a day. Eh? You're a very functional crackhead, are you?
Well, I'm not. It's not crack. It's side, and often, lately, it's been they've been giving me down. So it's like it's down, and it's gross. It's gross. It's like a mix. It's like a hybrid. Like you're perked up for maybe an hour or something, but then, I'm
Then the
tired.
come down hits, eh?
Well, then I'm tired, and I want to sleep, and but I don't go to sleep.
Oh man, no shit. You don't go to sleep.
Well,
Crackheads
not until
don't
the
fucking
nighttime.
sleep
Not
much,
until the
man.
nighttime. I go through the day drowsy, and then come the night, I try to sleep. These guys, they wanted me to run around and be scared and stuff like that, and I did that for a while, but I ended up in some thorn bushes and in a swamp, and I come out of it, and they're right there. It's not like there was any. It's not like there's any reward for running away. Like they're still there, and then they just kind of proceed as if nothing happened. And they keep you in the sights.
So someone's watching you right this second. You think?
Absolutely. There's several people at this. Yeah, because I was changing shit in the phone, and I found some information out that they didn't want me to find out, and I was screenshotting shit and stuff, and then Well, and then the boys started showing up. The boys started showing up on their bikes, and now they're like, okay, this guy, before we get busted. That's why I had to come live, right? I haven't been live in forever. 'Cause I don't know what to do, man. I'm dealing with this situation every fucking day, man, and the story that's being fucking portrayed is that I unalived a child, which is untrue, and that I'm a skinner, and that's
But
untrue.
but you have hit children. You have hit women.
I made a mistake, man. 2001, I made a mistake, and I did the time, number one, and I'm
in
remorseful.
PC.
I'm remorseful. It's not that I just did the time. I'm saying I did the time, though. It's not like I did this and I'm unpunished. I'm punished.
How is PC?
It's terrible.
Yeah, it is horrible, isn't it? So don't put your hands on women and children, and maybe you can do your time in Gen Pop.
Well, I've done time in General Pop after, This is just a new thing. This is a new thing. This is 24 years old, first of all. So this hate that I'm getting, this is all new. Okay, this is just recently. One of my exes, okay, or my son's mother, put these guys on to me for whatever reason. I feel like it's my kid's mother, and then, I feel like it's this girl Corey, and she reached out to my kid's mother, and then kind of the two of them are just tagging along. They're tagging along, and they reached out, and they got some attention from some guys on bikes, and
So who do you think is after you? You think that 1%ers are after you, and you think that the government is after you?
well, the government's involved, right? And the police are involved. And this has been the situation, okay? So basically, they come around me and they present some type of threat, okay, where I'm going to be scared, and then they kind of keep their distance, okay. And if I say anything to them, dude, you're crazy, and I call the cops because I'm afraid, naturally, and then the cops come and say, there's no, come on, Shaun, these people are same shit you do, right? Or the same shit you've been doing here. Shaun, these people are shopping. They're not doing anything. Shaun, are you okay? Shaun, you're having a mental health crisis. And then they take me and they bring me to the hospital, right? And then they jack me with needles, and they write in the thing that I'm having this mental health, it's a delusional outbreak, and then I get out of the hospital the very next day, and the behavior continues, and it continues, and it continues, and this goes on now like over 20 times. I've been to the fucking hospital and released, and no medication. Doctor doesn't think I need medication.
You don't think you need maybe some medication?
Well, no, I go to the doctor. I'm at the hospital, remember? And I got to see, in order to get out of the hospital, right? Because now I'm admitted under the mental health, right? So they got to make sure that I'm safe, right? If they feel like I need medication, they would prescribe the medication. But they don't prescribe me medication, right? I'm able to show them things to say, hey, yeah, no, I'm being watched. And
who's watching you though? Like who?
well, they're
who
just they're some of them are supporters of these guys. They're supporters, and some of them are gang members underneath. The guys on bikes, and they do jobs for them and stuff, and that's just the way it is. And
Wow. What?
and it's because they're getting misinformation, though. No one's ever come to me and let's discuss this. And this is a concern. No one's ever given me the opportunity to give real shit. Like for somebody to go and say that I'm a sex offender, guys. 0 sex offenses in my fucking whole offending. And these guys are talking about these fucking kids. that get sex offended against. That's untrue.
Well, you hit children.
I hit a child, not children. A child one time. Okay? Not children. You're making it sound like some reoccurring shit, okay?
I'm just going off the public.
Off of fake news.
I believe it says you have a lengthy history of violence.
So the lengthy history, including the child, is I think 10 violent charges. At least 4 or 5 of those situations. My baby mom, my kid's mother, reported shit to the police. Okay, she wanted to smoke crack. I wouldn't let her smoke crack, and she had me fucking removed from the home. Okay, and she had to give a story with it, and that's just how it went. And you're gonna see it as denial or fucking whatever, but those are the facts, man. That's exactly what happened. She learned she could get. She learned that she could get. I'll explain the child situation here in a second. Quiet, Grandpa. But they give her, first of all, fleeing abuse money, okay? It's like fucking over $2,000 fleeing abuse, okay? For a crackhead, that's a lot of crack, man. So they give her that, and then she makes.
What'd you say?
She makes that a history.
$2,000?
Over 2,000, yeah, like about $2,300 or something like that. They give for fleeing abuse.
That's probably one
more,
section for you
it
these days.
depends what the situation is. Sometimes, they used to have victim services. They don't do it anymore, but they used to have victim services, and then you could apply for compensation through victim services, and then as long as it was a conviction, they would get rewarded. Sometimes over $10,000.
Oh fuck, dude. So it was. What are you getting at?
Well, she fucking abused the situation. Okay, she abused the laws in Canada. It's a zero tolerance for fucking domestic violence.
So you were the victim, right?
In many of the situations, yes.
So poor you, poor me.
No, that's how you're gonna see it. Because you're not gonna listen to the facts, right? It's double standards for women. I get it. I'm learning this. This is what I've learned in the last 6-7 years. It's a double standard. Women get to hit men, and men don't get to respond. Men are actually fucking punching bags. Men, that's your role if you get with an abusive female. Your options are leave or be her fucking punching bag. The child, yes, the child was a victim. Grandpa, you wanted to know what happened, and look, I was using drugs. I was using crack cocaine at the time, and
You were off your head.
I was withdrawing, and I didn't consider how a pillow could harm this child. And I had the pillow beside me, and I swung it at him, and I sent him off to bed, and he hit his head on the floor, and he got bleeding in his brain. It caused a subdural hematoma, which caused some pressure on the back of his brain, and it caused a stroke. And then the stroke led to a paralysis on the left side. And so when I picked him up off the ground, he kind of fell into my arms. I panicked. I wasn't trying to hurt him. I panicked. And I tried to give him CPR.
Even this, I don't think too many people believe that.
You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it.
I think you were off your head. You were off your head.
Okay,
you can't handle your dope.
That's what you're putting out there. That's fine. That's your.
Decided to almost kill a child.
Why ask a question if you're not going to accept the answer?
Come on, buddy. Like fuck.
Well, come on. Why ask a question if you're not going to accept the answer?
Dude, get some help.
That's a problem right there. You know what I mean? So you need to get some help too, right? Don't ask questions that you're not going to allow the answer to come out.
Was the kid a government spy?
No, No, he wasn't.
Okay.
No, he was just a kid. He was my stepson. He was my stepson. I was raising him with my girlfriend.
Well, I'm very thankful that you're not raising that child anymore. I'm
Well,
very,
I raised actually 2 kids of my own afterwards. So, and they turned out really great, and they never got abused. And you know, Alyssa, shut up! You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, just stop. He was 3. That's what I'm saying. People don't even know what they're talking about, and they just talk and they talk and they talk, and so many people have talked, and it's broken telephone, and you know, and there's guys like you who you made up your mind what you perceive to be the truth, and you're not going to accept nothing else. So don't ask the questions. You know, you've already made in your mind what it is. That's what happened. Okay, the cops who were never there, they didn't witness nothing. They said in their synopsis, in the police reports, okay, synopsis, we think this is what happened, okay? That's what we think. Cops weren't there. There was no eyewitnesses, actually. So no eyewitness testimony, okay?
Okay. All right, I see. There you go.
There was
Poor you.
there was
You
testimony,
were-
though, by doctors.
Yeah, poor you.
No, not poor me. Poor child.
How'd you give the child CPR?
Pardon me?
Someone in the comments wants
Well,
me to ask.
lots of people already know, and that's what I was getting at, right? So he passed out in my arms, okay? And he did survive, yes. He did survive, and he made a full recovery, guys. He made a full recovery. People are saying he died. He made a full recovery, okay? Anyways, he fell in my arms. He kind of walked up and fell into my arms, and I was panicking, man. I was scared. I was very scared. I'm trying to do this.
So Shaun, after you almost killed a child while being under the influence of drugs, you still decide to use drugs. I think that
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. I didn't use for over 20 years after that.
Yep, but you just said you smoke about 3 or 4 times a day now, so
Well,
you still use.
now, because I'm going through
Yeah.
a situation, dude. I'm going through a situation, and it's very fucking stressful. You're not out here, dog. You're not out here. You're not out here. You don't see what it's like.
I'm sure
I got serious fucking dudes out here, and they watch me fucking daily. And
no one's watching you, dude.
don't
No
tell
one's
me that
watching.
shit, man. You don't know what you're talking about when you say that.
If
They're
those-
watching me.
If those people that
Holy
I think
fuck!
that I know,
I have the
if-
messages, okay, from people saying yes, we're watching you. Don't tell
Okay,
me what's
buddy.
not happening when it's happening, dude. You don't know, man.
I'm sure 1%ers are going to message you through TikTok and let you know that you're being watched by them. I don't
Dude,
think
I
that's
can
how
pull
it
them up,
is.
man. I can pull up the fucking messages, dude. I can pull them up. Okay, just stop it, man.
Those are people fucking with you, man. Come on.
Okay. And they tell me things that I never tell them, right? Things like, yeah, you have devices in you, and you're being watched through devices. Yes,
Fuck.
they tell me that. I have the messages, dude. I have them. This is what I'm saying. You're the kind of guy. You made up your mind what everything is. You fucking know it all, man. You know it all. You're not even around here, but you know it all from a distance. Come on, man. Knock it off. You can't ask questions if you're not going to accept the answers.
So they want to know, how did you give him CPR?
I was getting to that, but you keep cutting me off, right? So he fell in my arms. He locked up.
No, you weren't getting to that.
Well, I was, and then you asked me another question.
And you got cameras. Okay, get to that.
So he passed out, and I thought he was not breathing. I thought he was not breathing. He was still breathing, though. He didn't even need CPR. But I panicked because his eyes were shut. And I started blowing air through his mouth, trying to give him CPR. And doing stomach compressions. And then the stomach became a rock. You there?
I'm here. I was trying to let you speak.
So then his stomach became a rock, okay? And, you know, it sounds fucking goofy, but I was only trying to help him, you know? I started blowing air in his butt, hoping that he would alleviate this fucking air in his stomach.
What?
Whatever, you know, you can laugh about it. It's not really a joke.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
But I was doing what I was doing.
I'm
in
more
this
shocked.
situa- I was afraid, man. I just didn't want him to die, man. That's what I wanted. I didn't want him to die. And I thought I might be able to help him that way. And That's what I did. It wasn't a fucking sexual thing. It wasn't anything like that. Okay.
Okay, so you thought that it would help
At the time, yes.
a
Yes.
child.
We don't have to keep going over it. At the time, I was very scared, and he couldn't accept any more air through his lungs, and so I tried to alleviate this air in his stomach through his anus. Yeah.
Man, that is like
Whatever you think it is. I mean, that's what I did under the circumstances. Only in an attempt to fucking help him. I wanted to try and help him, man.
I'm speechless. I'm
Well,
absolutely
you can be
speechless.
speechless, man, but that's what it was, man. I tried to help him.
Is there any way that you could bring Jay up? He's asking to get up there.
Yeah, if you jump out, I can pop him in there. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'll help out. I hope you get help, man.
Well, yeah, and you too, man, because you ask a lot of questions that you won't accept answers to. So.
Yeah, buddy, you almost killed a child, and to
Well,
bring him
I made
back,
a mistake, man. You know,
to bring him back,
it was a big one.
you
It was a big one.
blew air in his ass.
You know, I did that out of love. That's what you do for
Come
somebody
on.
you love. Okay, somebody you care about. Try and help them. And there's nothing sexual to it. Okay, the cops would have charged me with something sexual if it was if that's what it was. But that's not what it was.
Jay's saying just to leave me up here, but you can have two people up at one time.
No, I can't.
All right. Well, I think he said for me to stay up, but man, do you see how that's not okay? Like that's.
Look, man, it's old. I've rehabilitated from that. You know, I have kids of my own, and I don't have these situations with my kids. So I just feel like, first of all, a lot of people are out of place trying to, vigilante justice. And number two, they're not getting the full story or, the truth of the situation. And they're not seeing how, over the years, there's a great deal of change. So.
But it would be very respectable and very admirable if you actually did change. But man,
I did.
Okay, all right.
I did, and I've been out of jail now. I've never been out of jail longer than a few months, and now I've been out of jail for over 3 years,
But you still use the substance that led to you.
I just started using it when all this shit happened, where the people were following me and stuff, and I have to sleep. They have 24-hour fucking surveillance. They watch over me at night, and they make it very fucking unsettling. Okay, they're not fucking little people, and there's not just like one or two of them. There's hundreds of them. Okay, and they take turns, and they watch me. They watch me sleep. And now they have the hardware in me, and they.
Sixthly, I'm trying to encourage him to get professional help, but I'm not.
No, I've been to the hospital many times, and I actually even checked myself in. I actually even checked myself in.
Who's done what he's done. I'm not
actually
going to
checked myself.
someone who's done what he's done.
You're just a guy who won't accept. You won't accept the answers, and that's unfortunate, man. That's not a me problem. That's a you problem. I'm not a full-blown drug addict. I use a little bit of drugs, only usually in the night. Lately, it's gotten pretty fucking hectic out here, okay? They torture my fucking balls. There's things in my balls that vibrate, and they take the lighting, okay? So they're sending electricity to my fucking balls, and it fucking hurts, dog. It hurts. It hurts, man. That's the facts. They think that they're doing it, because I enjoy it,
Is that the bikers or the government that did that?
Well, this is these people are watching me. There's different kinds of people watching me here.
Holy shit!
Some of them are, government employees. I went down to the courthouse a couple weeks ago, and the Crown Attorney, she said, this is the situation. It's government money at war now.
Oh no, man.
And it's like, because they've been using all this money to surveil me. And, the truth of the situation is I got out of the penitentiary in 2022 or 2023, something like that, and I was deemed a high risk to reoffend violently. That's what they thought, right? But actually, that's not the situation out here. That's not the situation. I'm actually a fucking really chill guy. I'm fucking, people provoke me to get a reaction. Yeah, I'll let you up, Jay. People provoke me, and the worst it gets is, I'll fucking use my mouth and I'll fucking mouth them off,
Sorry, sixthly is right. I shouldn't have laughed at what you had said. It was kind of shocking. So I don't know.
Which part was shocking?
That the bikers and the government and the electricity in your balls.
Well,
and
it's
cameras
not true, man.
in your
It's not
forehead.
true, and it's unfortunate. Like right now, my fucking hand is fucking vibrating. Okay, it's in my hand. It's there's a few. There's one of the markings, right there. Okay, that's a camera. Okay, they're all over the place. They're in my back. There's one in my butt, and the crazy fucking part is, the one in my fucking cock and the one in my ass, they fucking broadcast live, all ages, man. It don't fucking matter. Men, women, it don't matter. Young, old, kids, fucking 6, 7. If their parents give them a cell phone, they're on it and they're talking about it, and parents are talking about it with their kids. That's how fucking crazy this has gotten, dog. Okay, they're talking about it with them. They're sitting in the same restaurant as I'm sitting, only a few seats over, talking with their kids about it, laughing and joking about this nonsense in the phone. And I go to the bathroom and I'm taking a shit, or sometimes I fucking masturbate, and they're watching. They're watching. They're watching. It's what it is.
Man, what's the closest major city? Like what city are you in?
I'm in Langley.
I will help you right now. I'll go on a laptop and find you some sort of service, some sort of something you can do to try and get.
Dude, I have a
some
cell
sort of help
phone. I have a
from
cell
my-
phone. I have a cell phone, dog. I can
So
get
then take the
service.
steps, man. Take
I
the
don't
steps
need
to
service.
get
You
better.
know how many times I've run into the car? I don't need service. I'm not a fucking mental case. The situation is the situation.
Ron,
Guys like you
are.
need to stop gaslighting the situation. Stop being ignorant and fucking learn something here. Okay?
Dude, you think that bikers put a camera in your hand, in your cock, in
No,
your
you know who
fucking
did it?
forehead?
You know who did it? A fucking doctor did it, okay? A doctor did it. The last time they arrested me under the Mental Health Act, okay? And they said I needed to go to the hospital, okay? And the doctor installed it, okay? He said he needed a few hours for fucking surgery, and this is what he did, man. He put these shits on my fucking body all over, okay? They're in my feet, they're in my fucking shins, they're in my thighs. The fucking main one is right here.
So where is the lens of the camera? Like where is the camera?
It's spyware, dog. It's spyware. So that's the camera, man. They can see through that fucking little thing there. Okay? In here? You see it vibrating?
No, man. Like it's not. It isn't.
No, you don't see that?
I see your hand, but it is not
It's vibrating, man. Okay? It's vibrating. Okay? It's very so vibrating. Okay? I can probably move in this bottle. Let me bring it to a rest.
Fuck, dude.
You don't see it moving? Come on, dog.
Fuck, man.
It's not shaking. It's not shaking. It's not shaking. It's the things in my hand, man. They vibrate.
Dude, I don't live too far from Langley. I will drive
Dude, I don't need to drive. I can
Pick
fucking
you up,
walk there. I
take
can
you,
walk there.
take you
I can
anywhere
walk
you
there.
need to
Save
go.
it. Save it. Save it. Save it.
I'll take you anywhere you need to go.
Just save it, man. You just don't want to learn anything.
I
He was
know that.
paid. Silver Babe, he was paid. That's what it was. He was paid.
He was paid by bikers, you're saying, right?
I don't know if it's them who did it, but like this is not their technology. Bikers didn't just come up with some fucking some crazy skin fucking technology. Okay, you guys can Google this stuff, but nobody wants to fucking learn anything. That's fine. But you can Google this stuff, man. Tagging the fucking skin with cameras. You can Google it, man. It's simple. Nobody wants to do any fucking research. They just want to come on here and fucking listen to a guy like you fucking minimize and fucking gaslight the situation. Fine. Be lazy. Listen to this guy.
I'm trying to be realistic.
No, you're not being realistic though, because I'm giving you fucking useful, valuable information. Okay, I'm giving you useful, valuable information about a situation, and you're like, no, you're crazy, man. You're crazy, and there's no room for fucking wiggle for you, man. You made your mind up what it is. So that's what it is. Fine. You go away thinking that I'm fucking crazy. I'm not here to change your mind. I'm coming here to just simply give the information. You want to fucking believe me? Then believe me. If you don't, you made your mind up. Just go and believe what you want to believe, okay?
But you're not too far gone to, you can still do something with your life, man. That's what I'm saying. Why don't we try and try and get you better?
You know what I've been trying to do, man? I've been trying to just get my fucking life back, okay? But I'm in a fucking dark place, okay?
I've been there, man. I've been there. It's tough.
Yeah, not
It
like
sucks.
this, man. Not like this, man. Not like this. Not like this, okay? I'm
Okay, maybe
I'm
not.
dead ass homeless. I sleep on the fucking pavement. I try to. And then I've got easily, through the night, at least 20 fucking dudes watching over me, okay? And they don't want me to sleep. So they present these very scary situations for me with the intention that I'm going to run away. And they're going to chase me and make me more scared. The drugs don't help, man.
Shaun,
The drugs don't help.
Shaun, especially in BC, it's just not a good idea to talk about the people that you're talking about in that sort of way. So what you're saying could actually get really, really bad for you, right? So you need to understand that that's just
They're going to do
mind.
what they're going to do, man. They're going to do what they're going to do. Bringing awareness to my friends is another thing. They just want me to fucking disappear and nobody cares about me, okay? And I just I'm gone and nobody asks any questions, and that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay? And guys like you come along and say that I'm fucking sick, I'm delusional, so that everyone else believes that I'm sick and delusional, and that way nobody wants to be supportive.
Dude, I just said that I will drive about an hour.
Yeah, you want to drive and put me in the fucking hospital off the fucking street. Okay? When I don't fucking need it. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do, man. Okay? You want to take me off the street when I don't fucking need it. That's what you want to do.
Come on.
That's why they fucking over 20 times bring me to the hospital. Delusion. Many times I fucking went, I wasn't even high. I wasn't even using dope. Okay? I don't have family. They know. They know. They've been watching me for a fucking couple years now. Okay? They know I don't have family. And the little bit of family I have, they fucking scared them off. So that's what it is, man. And they just kind of want to. Well, they want to make it look like a drug overdose. I fucking died and and bag him and tag him and fucking mark it as a statistic. Another overdose.
But that's why I think maybe I don't even really think you need help, but I think maybe you could go to a facility or something, right? So that
if anybody really fucking truly cared, I told you.
But then they'll stop watching.
No, they won't.
If you go somewhere,
they won't, because they feel like they're doing some vigilante justice shit. Okay, they're getting. The people told me karma for the things that I've done in the past. This is karma, Shaun. This is justice. No, this is not justice. I serve justice. Okay? Here in Canada, we decided, whoever made these decisions, okay, that when somebody commits a crime in Canada, it's going to be assigned to this person named a judge, okay? and it's going to be prosecuted by a person named Crown Attorney. Okay? And together, they'll figure out if you're, first of all, guilty. Second of all, how much time you should serve for the crime. Okay? Now, I've done all that time. I've done programming to try and rehabilitate. I come back to the community now, trying to be a better fucking person. And someone says, fuck the judge, fuck the Crown. That's not enough time. We feel like you should. But it's based off lies, man. I'm not a sex offender. I'm not. 100% I'm not. On my mother's fucking life, okay? I can prove it. Second of all,
it doesn't sound good how defensive you are of you not being a sex offender, and obviously I think
well because I'm quite offended by it actually. I'm quite offended by it actually. The fact that somebody would just make something up like that, and these are not little people, okay? They're important people. Okay?
Shaun, could you see though if you've on this live admitted to putting your mouth
That's not. There was nothing sexual.
On the child's ass.
There was nothing sexual. No, I won't admit that. There was nothing sexual there. It was done out of love. It was done out of trying. It was despair, desperate.
After you almost killed the child. But who cares, right? Obviously.
No, I didn't say who cares, but it wasn't sexual. Don't make it something that it's not. Okay, don't make it something that's not. Okay,
I'm saying
the cops certainly didn't do that. You're not the cops. Okay, the cops certainly didn't do that after they heard the situation. Okay, and after the doctor's reports and stuff like that, he was not sexually abused or assaulted.
Shaun, could you see who's requesting and let Jay up?
Well, I see there's a few people trying to come up here. 4 people. So
you can let 2 people up at a time, 3 people up at a time, 4 people.
Well, I'm gonna just keep this. I'm gonna keep this in check here. You know, this live. I'm not gonna just get ganged up on by a fucking bunch of guys. You know, it's what it's been. Bunch of ganging up. So if you've asked all your questions, I can let you down, and he can come up and you can ask this question. You can be like him and wait in the chat.
Okay, yeah. Bring Jay up.
All right, man.
I wish you all the best.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's going on, Jay?
Not too much. So what I've heard in like the 10 minutes I've been here is you say you were getting abused, yeah?
Can you be more specific? Like in my domestic relationships? Yeah, I mean, my baby mom's a little boxer. She's just, that's her lifestyle. You know, it started with dad. I don't want to tell you too much about her life. You know, I feel like I've already, with the people that are fucking attached to me here, shared too much about her, but she had a tough upbringing herself, you know, grew up in an abusive home. Dad used to take her to the strip club and fucking put her to work on the pole and take her money when she was done shift, okay? So she started her young adult life that way. And then she carried it through, and, you know, she got into rubbing, tugging and all that kind of shit. And her brother, you know, same kind of lifestyle, you know, but he got into martial arts and, you know, the Taibo and all that shit, you know, the fancy fighting. And he used to teach Danielle how to fight. Okay. So little 5'1", 5'2" Danielle she could bang a lot of you guys out. Okay. She could actually bang a lot of you guys out. And if not, she could definitely do some fucking damage. And, yeah, she's a drug addict. And when she doesn't get her way or whatever, it's violence. A lot of the times, you know, that was a very abusive, one-sided relationship. And my problem is I always responded to the violence. I always responded. And I shouldn't have, you know, I shouldn't have. When she hit me, I hit back, and I shouldn't have. I should have just, and I shouldn't have kept going back so many times. But, you know, we had a kid together. We were together for, you know, 1 month before she got pregnant, and then we were just attached for, you know, since. And I should have just parented my child from the outside, you know, as separated parents. But I always try to put the family back together because that's the way it was in my home, you know. family stays together. So I always wanted to be together with her. You know, she's a beautiful woman, and she has my child. So I wanted to be with her. I wanted to make a family with her. That was my goal, my overall fucking big picture goal. Okay, I want to be a family with this fucking woman. But every time I come back, it's the same old, same old. Until finally, I got sick of fucking going to jail. I said, this is not working clearly, and I can't keep going to jail. I'm in jail more than I'm fucking with my fucking family. It's not worth it. So I left actually for many, many years, 7 years or more. And I went back a couple years ago, hoping things were going to be fucking something different. She was worse. And she was fucking crazy, fucking violent with me. But you know what, this time, I fucking did what's right, okay? I walked away. I actually fucking, first I charged her. My kid talked me into charging her, okay? So she picked up 4 domestic abuse charges against me. And she was fucking stale about it, and calling me a rat and everything. And I say, you initiate all these fucking violent situations in the past, and I respond to them, and I go to jail, and it's the same shit. You think you can just assault me, and there's no consequence. So yeah, I went and I fucking charged you this time to show you that it's not acceptable. If it's not acceptable for me, it's not acceptable for you. And so she picked up 4 domestic charges, and I told her, I said, she's giving me grief about it. I can't believe you fucking charged me. I can't believe you charged me. And I was like, listen, man, the difference between me and you, I'm not going to follow through with it. I just want to kind of show you. And, I want you to get some fucking help. Because you're not well. You're fucking looking like skeleton. She was looking like Skeletor, bro. I said, you're not well. Your fucking house looks like horrors. I want to see you get some fucking help. So...
Okay, but lots of this live wants you to get help and wants to see you get help.
Because they're misunderstood. They're hearing one side. There's a fucking radio or a podcast type shit going on with a video.
But they're hearing the one side from you. You're the one talking, not her.
No, I'm hearing what they're spreading. Because this is my situation, right? And they're communicating quite frequently. There's a host, and he goes live. He sometimes comes on my live and runs a fucking live off my live, and he's charging a fucking subscription. If you want to be in this community, you can go into the thing there and see. There's a subscription. That's not my subscription. I'm not charging you guys a subscription for anything. That's him, and he's taking all the money from those subscriptions. And
but you think somebody else is on your account telling?
No, 100%. 100%. He's on there, and he charges a subscription. And he kind of just gives them information, and then they fucking torture me, and the whole storyline has been, I'm gonna be unalived, and I don't get the information. I fucking went into my phone, 5-6 months ago or something. I don't know, when I first came here to Langley in the winter here.
So you don't think it's TikTok charging the subscription?
No, they don't just charge a subscription. No, you gotta sign up for monetization, and you gotta charge a subscription fee, and you set the subscription what you want the subscription fee to be, right? And then you give all your banking information. You actually have to set it up.
No, you don't have to do any of that.
They don't just set you up on subscription.
You have to click like 3 buttons: accept, put the price, and that's it. You don't put
I never did any of those things. This guy did all that. Okay, this guy did all that, and I tried to change it, and he fucking booted me out. Okay, he's been trying to actually take over the fucking account. Is what he's been trying to do. He's trying to make it his account, and he's been trying to push all my friends away. Okay. Push all my friends away and isolate me, and
Has anybody in the chat seen anybody else live on this account? Let's just see what the chat thinks.
Well, the reality is, there's 150 people here, and a lot of them are. I'm not lying. You can go into my account. You can see there's a subscription, and it says something about Surrey. Somebody was already in here and told me. I said, "Can you go check out what it is?" And it's the community.
Yeah, you can subscribe to people.
The bald guy with tattoos. There you go. Can you back that up?
Wait, can you take off your hat?
Squirrel guy. Squirrel Girl. She knows who I am.
Yeah, you're the bald guy with tattoos.
No. She knows who I am. Squirrel Girl knows who I am. Can you elaborate, Squirrel Girl? Who's the bald guy?
Wait, can you take off your hat?
My hair's cut. Okay. I'm not
yeah,
bald. She knows who I am. She'll tell you, dog. Mikey. There you go, Mikey. My name's not Mikey.
Okay, but do you have tattoos?
His name's Mikey. Okay, his name's Mikey.
All right.
I don't charge subscriptions. But thank you for that, Squirrel Girl. That was very useful information. Mikey, not the one. Thank you very much, Squirrel Girl. Not the one. Thank you.
How can there be somebody on this account with a different name using this account? That's just not how that works.
He's on my account through his own device.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that the account name changes from phone to phone.
No, it doesn't, actually. No. When you log into my information, okay, when you punch in my username and my password, my account comes up, sir.
Yeah, I just said that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. He logs in with my information on his account. Mikey, get off my back, buddy. Not the one.
Did you say there's somebody on your back?
Yeah, he's pulling my backpack.
Okay.
I know. You guys, you're not going to convince me different, okay? I'm actually in the situation. I live it, okay? And actually, the shitty part is, you know what the fuck is up because he tells you. And you fucking come here deliberately trying to mislead the rest of the fucking viewers, okay? Who are not knowledgeable on...
I've been in the live for a total of
Well, this is my live. I'm running this live, and I'm not charging a subscription. 165 of you are here without a subscription. Okay, you didn't pay to come here to this fucking subscription today or this fucking live today.
Okay, next, let's move on from that.
All right,
Okay.
yeah. Because we already figured that one out. Mikey, get off my back, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey. Okay. He's been here since.
Squirrel Girl, do you know his last name? Is it Singh or Sadu?
Huh?
Mikey.
Okay, and then you said, let me just refresh here. You accidentally hit a kid with a pillow, or you swung a pillow at a kid, yeah?
I did, yes.
Okay.
Mikey
And
Singh.
then, how did you get to blowing in the kid? Trying to get air.
Trying to save his life, man. Doing what I thought trying anything to fucking save his life, really.
They're all saying Mikey is there.
No idea what his name was. No idea what his last name was. It all started with the boxes months ago. So he's been on my live for months, right?
They're saying somebody's behind you.
Well, he's on my back. He's on my backpack. He's pulling my backpack. Look, he opened up my backpack, even. He opened it. No? No.
This is crazy.
No, he's just pulling on it, making it heavy.
So you don't think that getting any sort of help would help you at all?
Dog, I don't need help. You know how many times I've been to the hospital?
Not from the hospital. I'm not saying the hospital. You don't think rehab, treatment, any of that?
No, I don't need rehab, actually. I don't need rehab. I don't use substances like you think I use them, and that's
I never said you use them in any way. I'm just saying
well, it's treatment would be for using substances, right?
I mean, it could be getting help for mental health. It could be anything. I don't think it's just for drugs.
Well, the mental health I'm getting is a result of everything that's going on in my actual real life. The situations in my real life. Okay, I'm just trying to live my life, man. I'm trying to be the better person. Okay, I'm not trying to be the same version of myself that I've always been. Okay, and this is why I'm making it so long, because I'm making changes in my fucking life every fucking day, dog. Okay, and I got people out here.
You're making changes, but are they the ones that are good for you or bad?
What's that?
Are the changes that you're making good or bad?
They're good changes. Yeah, they're good changes. I'm out of jail for fucking over 3 years now. So they're good changes. I'm not hitting women. I'm not even in relationships, to be honest. I'm just avoiding relationships completely, to be honest. I talked to a girl. I started talking to a girl probably 15 or 16 months ago. And it's not like, a fucking situation where I text her down every day. No. Sometimes, we text every fucking 3 days. Lately, it's been longer. She messaged me today, but, sometimes it's longer. We've been talking for 16 months, and I'm not talking sexual with her. I'm not trying to force my way over to where she's at and start this fucking life together. It's just like whatever happens. We talk. She tells me she loves me, and she is supportive. She understands that I'm on the drugs. She understands the situations that are going on in my life, and she's supportive. And she tries to
Okay,
fucking.
pause for a second. Did you not just say like 2 minutes ago you weren't using?
No, I didn't say that. I'm actively using side. It's daily. It wasn't even daily before, but it's gotten to the point where like it's daily. Life has been very stressful. And so I've been using daily, man. And the people are not even giving me side anymore. I go downtown to get some side, and I end up with fucking down. So I smoke it. It's like a hybrid. I get a little bit up, and then almost like it. In an hour or something. I'm droopy. I'm tired.
Somebody in the chat asked what side.
Side is crystal. Math.
Okay, so you don't think that you should get like, how old are you? Let me ask.
I'm 46.
So if you were to change your life around, you still have tons of time to change your life around. You're
Look,
46.
Man, I had plans. This is a real unfortunate situation. Because I had plans. I have my fucking son. He's 16 now. Okay, he's been living in the ministry. Okay, for a good portion of his life. Not because of me. Okay, because of his mother being a drug addict, actually, and the ministry workers, his worker, and the supervisors. Well, we met, and they were going to allow my kid, and I to live together. Okay, the goal was my kid was actually going to just get off of living in foster. Okay, when he turned 16, his plan was he was coming to live out here with me this summer, and we were going to get a place together. The ministry was paying him $1,500 a month to survive, rent and food and stuff. And we were going to work together. Me and my son were going to get some work together. We were going to go register a business. I was going to register it in his name, and we were going to get some work together. I was going to get a truck, and we were going to do whatever we could do. Lawn, maybe window cleaning, painting, fences, decks, different things. Moving. That's what we were going to do, okay? And my son was going to buy a vehicle and, hopefully meet a girl out here and want to stay out here. But there was an understanding that if things didn't work out the way we talked, he always had the option to go back to Ontario where his mother is. And that's what it was. That's what
So
it was.
you don't like?
And
Do you
then
think being clean would help you?
Well, this I wasn't using at those times when we
But
had these
right now,
conversations.
You are correct.
When we currently right now, yes. When we had those conversations in March, I wasn't using like this.
But I'm not talking about back then. I'm talking about now. You don't.
Well,
think
right now
getting
I
out-
am. My son has kind of pushed away from the situation. We don't really talk like we used to talk now. Okay, he's aware of what's going on in my life. He knows the situation. Like I said, I'm certain his mother's a part of it. This is the word that his mother actually initiated this chaos towards me. Okay, and so she's let him know that it's not a good situation for him to come out here. And so he's kind of pushed back now. Now we don't really talk like we used to, It's been actually a little while since I talked to my son. And it's very fucking upsetting, okay? It's very sad. And so, as a result of that and the things that happen day to day here, yeah, man, I've started to use more and more. I'm falling fucking deeper and deeper into this fucking mud, spinning my tires, losing sight of the fucking light at the end of the tunnel.
That's what I'm saying. Do you not think if you were to get like physical help, it would help you? And then
No, not for that. No. What I need is, now I've got this technology in my system, and and it wasn't cheap, man. The people that put it in me, I already know, man. It cost them over $100,000. Okay, and this is their fucking hardware, dog. This is their hardware, and they're trying to protect their investments. Okay, it's their hardware, and they're protecting their investments. They didn't just get this stuff to watch or to torture me. There's a purpose. It was supposed to be used for something. It's groundbreaking stuff. Putting this stuff on a human, and it was supposed to be an experiment. Okay.
so you think out of everybody in the world, they chose to experiment on you?
It sounds fucking. But even right now, I can feel the people. They come around me day to day. I go to these restaurants and they come around me. Dog, I can feel where the energy's coming from off the lights before it even hits me. I can feel it in the, I can feel it in the air, and I can grab onto it. The energy, the electricity coming out of the lights.
All right. Yeah, I guess.
I wish you wouldn't laugh about it. I wish you wouldn't
I'm not laughing.
minimize it. I'm giving you some information here. If you paid attention to the podcasting, the podcasters know. The ones who come on this year's subscription, they know. That's why not everybody's saying it. Okay, there's people that come on my live who pay a subscription. It even says on the fucking subscription thing, come and fucking check out this fucking groundbreaking technology. It says it right in my fucking shit there when you look up the fucking subscription. So don't tell me it's not happening, because it's very well happening. And the guy is broadcasting actually that this is happening. And
You think he's live right now?
he's not, because I'm on my account. I'm on my account now. I haven't been going live, in fucking forever. So this is the first time I'm going live, and I didn't charge a subscription. Okay? I didn't charge you guys a subscription. So if you're here on a subscription, I didn't charge you that, man.
I don't think anybody here is on a subscription. I gotta be honest with you.
Well, I didn't charge a subscription to get on my live, right? But, this one here says he's telling the truth. Crystal says he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I believe you. I think you're telling the truth too.
Well, I mean, these are facts, and I just want people to open their eyes up and quit being so ignorant and just accept it for what it is, man. There's technology inside of me, and this is very expensive technology, and they're protecting their investments, man. And they basically kidnapped me, took me hostage. Okay.
Where are you right now?
Right now, I'm out and I'm in the community. Okay, but the cameras, they're in my eyes. Okay, if I check out girls, these cameras are so fucking good, Doug. They know what fucking body part I looked at on the girl.
Well, that's kind of what your eyes do, is say, look.
Well, I mean, you could have just a general, you know what I mean? But this it's so fucking precise. They can say, he just looked at her ass. Simple. They know that I looked at this fucking chick's ass.
Well, that's probably because your brain is telling you that you did.
No, they say it. They say it. They're around me. The people are around me. These people are here, and they are around me, and they are watching this technology happen. They're in their phone constant. Okay? That's the people around me. There's people on the net. Okay?
So is there people around you
This is a
now?
community. How many people are subscribed to the community? I don't even know how many people are subscribed to the fucking community.
Is there people around you right now?
There are lots of people around me. Lots. Okay? Lots of cars. They're not standing directly next to me right now because, well, they see I'm running a live. Okay? Nobody wants to be on camera. Nobody wants to be on camera. But they're around me, and they talk, and sometimes I'm cruising around, and and I'm talking. There's a fucking microphone in my tooth. Okay? They drilled my tooth out and put a microphone, and I talk to the people, and sometimes they come and sit two tables over, and they have conversations, and and they talk to their person across the table, but they're actually talking to me, and I respond to them, and then I get responses back out of them. Okay.
Are you sure that's not because like you're talking to them because you're close?
No,
to
I know
them?
absolutely what it is. Okay, and that's how I know some of the stuff that's going on, because these people give me information. These people give me information, and they come around me, and you know they're actually, some of them are sent deliberately to come and do certain things. Okay, to initiate this fear in my brain. They want me to be scared sometimes. Okay. Sometimes they want me to be scared. And so people will come around me and they'll be like, oh, I don't think he knows. You think he knows? And that'll happen, you know, consecutively for, you know, hours. And then come the nighttime, I'm supposed to be scared, and they want me to run the streets scared. I did it for a while.
Someone in
you
the
know?
chat asked when you're paying them for 8 ball. Yeah, Vicky, this is in Langley, I think. I guess.
I'm in Langley, Vicky. Yeah, Langley, BC. And what about in 8 ball? Shaun,
I don't know. Somebody said you owe
for that
money.
8 ball still. I don't owe you for an 8 ball. I didn't get an 8 ball off you, dog. Stop it, man. The most I buy at a time is $30, and I'm trying to follow the law, right? Because they see what I'm fucking doing, dog. And you can only carry a certain amount of fucking dope around without getting charged, okay? So I'm very precise. I'm very to the law.
Hey, but if you were to get help and get rehab and get treatment, there would be nothing illegal to have, and they wouldn't be watching you.
Well, they shouldn't be watching me. Okay, they've got one in my genitals. Okay, they've got one in my booty. They watch me. They watch the turds come out of my fucking butt. They actually watch the turds come out of my fucking butt. It's fucking degrading, man. And then they're in the restaurant area, and they're discussing, and I use too much toilet paper. Oh, look at all the fucking toilet paper this guy's using. It's a fucking scene, man, and it's overwhelming at times, man. It's super fucking overwhelming.
Yeah, it's just right crazy.
It's overwhelming, dog. It's overwhelming. This one in my fucking genitals here. They can send the fucking light. Right now, the light is, it's like down here. It's hitting me down here in my ass. Okay.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They are penetrating my balls with this heat, and they have settings and gestures. They can do different gestures. They can come up and pinch my dank.
Oh.
They can come and pinch my dank, or they can do all kinds of different things, man. I don't have my backpack on, but I'm gonna put it on. Actually, but he's latched onto it right now.
Somebody asked what building is at.
Hey?
Somebody wants to know what building you're at.
I'm just in Langley on 200th Street here at the Timmy's.
At the Timmy's on 200.
Mel, you're like call 988 or whatever. Look, man, these numbers, my internet is not my internet. Okay? I don't get to see all the sites that you guys get to see. I can't file complaints. They won't make them. Okay? They won't make them to where they're supposed to make them. I can't call numbers. My phone number forwarded to a dispatch area where somebody else will answer the phone call, and they have all my fucking details. I don't really call anywhere, right? I don't really call anywhere. I had some friends. I don't talk to those friends anymore. I don't talk to them anymore. They've been pushed away, and the one good friend that I fucking thought I had, I think the last time we talked was June 13th. And I'm telling her, call my phone. I want to hear your voice. I want to know that it's actually you. I'm just sending these messages, and I feel like these people are answering the text messages. I want to know that it's actually you. Call me. I want to hear your voice. And she never called me, and I haven't talked to her since. I just messaged her again today, and I haven't heard her voice though. And that's because, even my messaging is, it's going to them.
So you're at 200 at the Tim's.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The cops already know what's up. I mean, the cops brought me to the hospital and fucking put this shit in.
You think they put it in?
No, they absolutely put it in. Well, the cops didn't put it in. The fucking hospital did. The hospital did. The doctor. Yeah. The
Somebody
cops.
wants you to explain what they did to you.
So what happened was one night, okay? One night I was at the Shell. I was trying to sleep on the ground outside the Shell. And these cars started to collect around me. And I called the police. I called the police for help. And they came and they're like, you know, this is not a real situation, Shaun. You know, these people over here, they're just whatever, you know. And I was like, come on, man. Come on, stop. Like, take their information, something. Like, let's have a file. Let's have a file. And he wanted to leave me there. He said, it's not happening, Shaun. Like, what are you going to do for the rest of the night? And I'm like, I didn't feel good about the situation. And I begged him. I said, take me to the hospital then. That's what I said. Take me to the hospital. And he said, well, you want me to call you an ambulance? And I'm like, no, I want you to take me to the hospital. Okay, I want you to take me, mental health. That's what I want you to do. Take me to the hospital. And
So why won't you accept that right now, though?
Huh? He didn't want to do that at the time. And then he went in his cruiser and he was on the phone and stuff. And then he came back and he's like, okay, fine. Fine, you want to go to the hospital? Okay, I'll take you. And took me to the hospital and I sat in the waiting fucking room the whole fucking night. I fell asleep in the waiting room. When I woke up in the morning, the cop was gone. He was supposed to wait.
You tried to get mental health.
I tried. Yeah, I told him, take me. So he took me. He took me, and he's supposed to sit with me until the doctor sees me. Well, the doctor wasn't seeing me, and I fell asleep. And I woke up in the morning. The cop was gone. And I sat there and waited. I was like, oh my God, I'm still here. Like, what's going on? And then
So why won't you try to get the help again, though?
Because I don't need it. Because now what the situation is, you know.
So what changed from then to now?
Well, what changed was the doctor came and saw me.
But you just said the doctor.
Listen, you're asking a question. Let me fucking answer, please.
All right, Unc.
So the doctor came to see me. We talked, and he said, okay, I'm discharging you. I just want you to see the social worker. I said, I don't want to see the social worker, you know, like I don't want to be put up in a place or anything like that. Okay? And I tried to leave the hospital. The security guards came outside and fucking chased me down through the parking lot. I was trying to run away from them. And I was swinging and fucking, get away from me, you fucking goose. The doctor already fucking cleared me. They said, no, you can't leave yet. You can't leave yet, Shaun. You got to come back in. I said, I already seen the fucking doctor. No, you got to see another doctor. I said, guys, fuck off, you know, and we almost fucking fist fighting, okay? And we wrestled for a bit. Me and fucking 4 fucking security guards. We wrestled, okay? And I was fucking flinging them off of me. And one of them, I fucking kicked him in his fucking chin, okay? And they got me down and then they fucking pinned me and they called the RCMP and the RCMP came and they fucking grabbed me off the ground and they put me on one of the fucking hospital beds. Strapped me to the fucking bed, wheeled me back inside the hospital, and then they made me see this fucking doctor, okay? And they said, oh, Shaun, we're going to give you medication. Usually I can take, it's supposed to be Ativan. They say, you're going to take this medication. I said, okay, I'll take it orally. They said, no, you can't take this medication orally, not this one. What do you mean I can't take it? I always take it orally. What do you mean I can't take it orally? Not this medication, Shaun. You have to take it fucking by needle. Wham, wham, and they fucking start hitting me with these fucking needles. And I'm trying to fight it, okay? I'm trying to fight it, and I'm sitting there in the fucking strapped to like this to the bed. And the doctor's saying, I need you to book me at least 2 hours for surgery under the tattoos. There's one here. Several of them they're in my tattoos, several of them, okay?
Okay.
And I said to him immediately, you're not fucking doing surgery. What are you talking about surgery? You're not doing fucking surgery. I mean, I'm not fucking going to sleep, asshole. I'm not fucking going to sleep. But I fell asleep. And when I woke up, they're like, yeah, you're being discharged, Shaun. Go.
They want you to go ask for water from the Tim Hortons.
No, why would I do that? I'm banned from there.
What did you do to get banned?
They've been harassing me out here, man. That's what they've been doing. They've been fucking harassing and torturing me out here, and and I'm not sleeping. And sometimes I would go to the fucking Tim Hortons and I would grab my breakfast and a coffee and a sausage sandwich, simply sausage, and I'd be trying to get a charge on my phone, and I'd pass out. I'd pass out on the table for an hour, 2 hours, whatever. And the one day told me, fucking, if it happens again, you're getting booted out of here.
Someone wants to know if you've been diagnosed with psychosis.
I mean, it's not real. It's
But
not
have
real.
you?
I think one time they said psychosis, yeah.
Okay.
But that's been the whole MO of the cops not investigating. Okay, listen, man. In Canada, there's a thing called neglect of duty. Okay, as a fucking member of the RCMP or any city police service, okay, if you are given details of a crime that has potentially been fucking committed or is in the process of being committed, okay, you as an officer, you sign an oath, okay, under the fucking Police Act, okay, saying that you're going to do certain things. One of the things, okay, is neglect of duty, where you don't actually investigate, okay? They don't actually investigate when they should.
Someone asked for your location again.
It doesn't matter, man. I'm here. I'm in Langley. I'm on fucking 200 at the Tim Hortons. That's where I'm at.
Okay, let's read some of the chats. Boys in the chat, if you got some questions, ask. I'll get them answered for y'all.
I was at the Fresh Slice. Yes, I was at the Fresh Slice. I grabbed the pizza for dinner. Yes. They control his privates when kids are around. See, people know, man. People know. They advertise my penis on
Jay on 200th Street, I guess. I don't know.
They
Are you at the Tim Hortons by Starbucks?
Yeah, I am.
There you go.
Well, there's lots of people here. They're all gathering around. It's been an eventful evening, to say. They were planning on fucking doing something. I don't know what they were going to do, but I came live. I came live. I haven't been live in forever, but I came live tonight because I'm feeling uneasy about the situation.
Okay, somebody said when the device was implanted, he was in a Tim's. He got handcuffed. True or no?
No. When they were put in at different times. The different. There's 32 or more. I've counted 32 areas where they attach to me.
32.
32. Yeah, they watch literally everything. They're in my toes. So if I have my shoes off and my socks off, they can see down low. They can see through my eyes. They're in my head, and they're in my genitals, and yeah, they're everywhere, man. They're everywhere.
Somebody said 37 now. They just planted a new one.
They never. No, because I haven't been to the hospital since the time that I just told you. The shell situation. I've been avoiding the police.
What does the device do when you're around kids?
Well, what they do is, so it's done intentionally, okay? Because they're trying to say that I'm a fucking sex offender. In all my fucking whole life.
Well, you did blow in a kid's butt.
That's not a sex offense, okay? That's not a sex offense. I was doing something out of trying to save them. I was trying to save them.
So if somebody blew in your butt, what would you think about that?
Under the circumstance, I would think that they were doing what they said they were trying to do, save my life. That's what they were trying to do. So that's what I would think. And that's what the police thought at the time, okay? And they never charged me with anything sexual. You guys are just trying to make it sexual to appease your own fucking agendas, okay? But there's nothing sexual. And there hasn't been anything sexual in 24 years since then, okay? So
blowing on anybody's ass is
whatever.
sexual, no matter
No,
what
it's
you
not.
think.
No, it's not. It's done out of disparity. Okay, it's done to save them.
That doesn't mean
It's not done out of a
sexual.
fucking sadistic where I'm trying to fucking get some kind of sexual pleasure out of it. Okay.
Who's Ron Finnegan?
Never mind Ron Finnegan. This guy, fucking nobody. Okay. Anyways, it wasn't done in a sexual nature. Okay, it was done out of fucking
Pleasure?
no. That I just said it's not done out of a sexual nature. Okay, it's not done for my own fucking pleasure. I mean, what am I gonna get out of fucking blowing air in his fucking? Come on, man, smarten up. You're just immature about it. You know what I mean? You're immature about it.
For sure. Who's Ron? They're all asking who Ron is. The chat wants to know.
Guys, they throw these names around. He's to me, Ron Finnegan is nobody. To me, he's a nobody.
Okay.
That's who he is to me.
We said, do you use any
He's
substances?
just a
And would
name.
you
I don't even
feel
know.
better if you
He's just a name.
detox?
Somebody threw a fucking name out, Ron Finnegan. Somebody threw the name Ron Finnegan out a long time ago. Shaun, that guy that's was at the Tim Hortons there. That's Ron Finnegan. He's the one
They're
behind.
saying the police are coming.
They can say anything they want, dog. There's no reason, and I tell the same thing when they come. If they come, there's no reason for you to be here. I don't care.
We're saying you know Ron personally.
No, I don't know him. No. Like I said, there was a guy who showed up at a Timmy's, and then one of the viewers was like, "Oh, well, that's Ron Finnegan." Who knows if it's Ron Finnegan? He means nothing to me. I don't know his name. I don't even know if the guy that was at Tim Hortons, if that's his name, Ron Finnegan. I don't know.
They're saying stay there.
What's that?
Chat saying stay there.
No, I gotta go plug my phone in.
They said, why are you leaving so quickly when the cops got mentioned?
I have to fucking plug my phone in.
Yeah, I know you ain't yelling at me, Unc.
I actually am. Okay, don't ask me silly questions you know the answer to.
I mean, it's the chat asking, not me.
Okay, well, don't. I have to plug my phone in. I already fucking told you guys, man. There's cameras in my shit.
They said, who
Cops
is
probably
Nick?
there. The cops are very aware of my location and what I'm doing. They can watch me from their fucking cruiser, okay, on their device. They know what I'm doing. Okay, this is the fucking people who are fucking clueless, just talking. Don't buy into it, dog.
So you never got to what the device actually does.
It does a bunch of things. It records video. It records video. It's wait 1 second. I'm gonna try and prop this phone. It records video. I'm just gonna have to hold it, maybe. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold it. Anyways, it records video. It sends through like a gesture. It sends earthquake style fucking vibrations through my body. Sometimes it's intended to make me look like I'm fearful. So they'll put me in a situation, and then they'll get my body fucking rumbling, and they'll be like, "Oh my God, look at him, he's fucking trembling." And sometimes I'll be sitting at the restaurant, and a kid will walk by, or a good-looking girl. Sometimes even a guy.
So you kind of think guys are attractive a little bit?
And then they make my shit rumble so that my wiener moves, and they've got a camera on my wiener that they broadcast live. Little kids can watch it. That's the sad part about the whole fucking situation. So I wish we wouldn't fucking make jokes about it, okay?
You're
Young
streaming
people.
your privates to the kids?
I'm not. The people who put this shit in me.
Okay.
I don't have any control of it. I have zero control over it. And I get mad at them all the time. Like, you're letting fucking young people who have cell phones come and fucking watch this nonsense go on. The police allow it to happen. The police roll up to where I'm fucking at sometimes and grab a coffee, or they're getting something to eat. They see what's going on. They don't say anything. A couple times I said to the cop, one of them was the fucking gang task force guy. I said, come on, dude. I need your help on this situation, and this is what's going on. Shaun, that's not likely happening. Okay? Knowing full well that it's fucking happening. Okay?
Or do you just think it's happening? Like,
What's that?
like, so you said you get like sometimes your eyes stare at the guys when they walk by, right?
Well, I'm attentive.
Do you like guys' angers?
I'm attentive to my surroundings, okay? I'm very attentive. I've got a situation that could potentially at any moment be fucking dangerous, okay? So I want to know who the fuck's around me, who's coming in the restaurants and stuff, okay? I want to know that, because I talk to myself a lot. It looks like I'm talking to myself, but I'm actually talking through the mic system to the people, right?
Yeah.
You're laughing, but people here know, man. People here know it's facts. So I'm talking to the people, and you're messing with him. No, I actually, Hills, I am actually mentally okay. I am actually mentally okay. They're trying to convince me what they're trying to do, Hills. See, that's why they tell you to go to bed, Hills. You're gonna get an abundance of fucking hate, Hills. If you
The FBI is gonna get hails too, right?
Right, you're gonna get an abundance of hate
cameras
if you try
in
to
her.
fucking defend me. Anybody tries to defend me and expose what I'm exposing, they're gonna get hate. That's the way it is. Okay.
Berg said, ask him if he ever would act on inappropriate urges.
I don't have inappropriate urges.
Okay. So you never get like a raging chub and then just want to do anything?
No, I don't even get a raging chub. There's some fucking bangers out here. Let me tell you, man, BC's got some bangers out here. Some fucking real badass bitches. My fucking dick don't move. Not for them. Definitely not for a fucking kid, dog. It's nonsense. That's nonsense. And you laugh about it all you want, but I already told the people, man, around me, knock the shit off, okay? And if I need to, you know what I mean? Because they're trying to fashion some fucking shit, and the guy's always threatening that he's going to put shit in my phone, and he does. He puts a bunch of files in my phone. I don't know what the fuck these files are. And I fret about them, and I try to get them out of my fucking phone, and I've gone to the police, a few times and say, hey, fucking USB is hooked up to my fucking device here. I want it the fuck out. Can you fucking investigate and figure out where the fuck this device goes? Because the guy's talking about some kid shit that I don't want to be a part of, okay? And the cops say, Shaun, those are just programs in the phone, okay? Those are just programs in the phone. I said, the phone doesn't come with a fucking USB attached to it. There's a USB locked in my fucking phone, okay? And then other things that are fucking disabled so that I can't unlock it, okay? That's what's happening. And the cops say, Shaun, that's not what's happening. And then, a couple times, cop rolls up. Shaun has had a new cell phone, like they're gonna fucking gang bust me for my fucking cell phone and, fucking get me on some shit for fucking files in my phone. Dude, I already fucking told you, man, there's a fucking shit in my phone too, okay? Get it out, please. It's part of the program, okay? The thing is, they're trying to build this case. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to fashion a case against me, fabricate it, okay? And so they're using the devices to now try to fucking wiggle my fucking wiener when, certain people are around, usually kids. And then they say,
okay, hold on.
He got exciting for a kid,
Okay, let's leave the kids out of this.
I wish they would. I really wish they would, and I've said it many times. You're using the kids to do this. At some point, some kid's gonna have to come and testify to some shit that never happened. You're trying to make victims, is what you're trying to do. You're trying to make victims, because they thought I was gonna fucking reoffend violently, and that's not what happened. I'm actually not even close to relationships. I told you I had this one girl that I talked to, and I wasn't pushing to be fucking next to her. by tomorrow. None of those things. I wasn't even talking sexual to her. So I'm not asking her for pictures or
Ask Shaun if he feels like his brain was replaced by an Xbox controller.
it does. Yes. My brain rumbles. There's some in my head. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I do agree. Let's leave the kids out of
Well,
this.
let's do that, man. Let's stop broadcasting this for them to see, because it's not fair. It's not fair to them. It's not fair to me. These are my genitals, and at the end of the day, none of this is legal. Okay, none of this is fucking legal. So let's leave them out of it.
Well, I mean, okay,
You
yeah.
mean what?
Yeah.
You mean what?
I'm not even going to say it.
Well, there's nothing to say about it. I mean, just leave them out of it.
Jay is supporting this. How am I supporting this?
You're trying to gaslight a situation that, look, man, if anybody goes into my profile, it says very clearly, join the subscription. It's a community, okay? It's a community, and it's come check out this new technology.
Yes, but when people stream, they build a community. So, it wants you to build a community.
No, I'm not a part of it. I'm not a part of that, okay? I'm not a part of that at all.
Okay, I get that.
The community is
Wait, what are you asking?
technology, okay? It says there, come and join and
ASAP,
come check out the technology. I didn't write that. That's not my fucking blurb. I didn't write that shit, man. It's not my blurb. It's his. And he collects subscription, okay? This is a way to compensate, okay, or to get back some of the investments for this very expensive gear.
Does anybody see a subscription thing in here? I'm going to ask the chat.
Go ahead, ask chat. Chat, you want to go check it out for him?
Said, nope, no. 8, no. No subscription. 2 more no's.
And
no.
a lot of these people are fucking just, these are people that...
Negative, no.
There you go. It just said you have some subscription thing there.
You got a rose. You got a gift. That's not a subscription.
No. It said that. Oh, have some compassion. Yes,
No,
I
you for
subscribed.
sure got.
There you go. This person says yes, I subscribed. Yes. Yes, I subscribed. The uncrowned king. The uncrowned king subscribed. There's others here, man. There's lots of others. There's lots of other
what?
That have subscribed. Yes, I pay $2 a day. There you go. He pays $2 a day to watch.
Yeah, but that means that's your money. That's $2 extra that you get.
No, I don't get the money. No.
Okay.
I don't get the money. No.
Jimmy, I got you. So basically, from what I've heard, or
let's hear it, Doc.
He says he got abused. He hit a kid in the head with a pillow. The kid hit his head off the ground. Got brain bleeding.
This guy says number 9. I'm in the fan club.
He tried to give a kid CPR.
This one here says Jay doesn't understand.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then that's really all that's going on, I think.
Kimmy, there's a subscription. People pay a subscription.
Oh, he thinks that somebody hacked his account and is making people pay to watch or whatever.
Bruce, you're gonna get fucking boxed out of here for lying, 0 followers, 0 following. I expect that. Bruce, you're out of here though. Go find your other account, and that'll be that. Okay. I have 0 sex offenses, and I have a real criminal record that I could post. So just guys, save it. Okay. 0 sex offenses. I have a real criminal record that I can post. Okay.
All right. Yeah, got that part.
Okay.
They're saying post it.
Well, I will. I will. Next. Yeah, Jay, I will. I absolutely will post it. Yep. Yep. That wasn't. It wasn't a sexual thing. The blowing in the back door was not sexual. It was done to. It was legitimately done to try and help him. It doesn't sound like it would help, but his stomach was fucking. It seemed gassed. It seemed like I blew too much air through his fucking lungs, and it was all just sitting there. I thought I could blow through the back and alleviates some of the fucking air in the stomach. I did it to try and help him, not to try and hurt him. Okay. And I was young, and I was immature, and I was, I was addicted to substances at the time. Okay. Very addicted to substances at the time. And I was panicking, and I just did what I.
Ask him about the Toy Story sheriff.
I don't know about the Toy Story sheriff.
It was underwater.
No, it
Clearly
wasn't. It wasn't underwater. No, it wasn't.
Yo, Bree, he is. Facts. Crazy cat lady. He doesn't have CPR. That's why.
It's okay. I was never taught CPR. I didn't have CPR. So.
What does the bio mean?
The bio means the technology that's in my system here. Yeah. I've got the 25G, 2025, and I've got the 2025, G. Instead of 5G, 4G, whatever it is, I've got the 25G.
25G.
Yeah. Nick Albert, the 80, he'll tell you.
Okay,
He says it's his fucking hardware.
I got LTE.
Nick the 80 says it's his hardware. Nick the 80 says he owns the hardware.
Guys, does anybody else have 25G data? Or...
There you go. Stay live. What was he saying? So I can upload more. Whatever, man. Yeah, this Nick the 80, he says this is it's his hardware. And yeah, I've got a whole fucking conversation.
Damn, the Uncrowned King has 30 G data.
I have 38 cams in my body. Nice. Files are being uploaded now. Whatever. Yeah. Jay needs to leave now. Yeah, let's get you out of here, Jay, so some other people can come on in. Okay?
All right, bet, Unc.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We got Just Jan. Let's go. Hello. Just Jan, hello. Just Jan. Nothing, eh? Okay. Anybody else? Nobody? Oh, there's 2 more. What do we got here? Let's get Kimmy in there. Why not, Kimmy? Let's face Kimmy.
What up?
How are you, Kimmy?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm stressed out. I found out some things today that I didn't want to find out, and yeah.
Like what?
Well, like the fucking MCs are fucking attached to this. which I kind of suspected, and that's why I was asking you so many questions, because I kind of feel like you're one of the boys' girls.
No, I'm not. MCs. I don't even know what the fuck MC is.
Motorcycle clubs.
Oh no, my ex was Wolfpack, but that's I haven't been
Well,
with him.
you look like a biker's girlfriend. That's all. You look like
No,
a
no, no.
biker's girlfriend.
I literally haven't dated anyone in like 4 years.
Yeah, well, it's been a while for myself too. It's 6
I
years.
don't talk to like anybody, so that's why when you ask me these things and you're like, you think I'm a part or something, I'm like, bro, I literally do nothing. I don't talk to anyone. I don't do anything.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I don't want to talk too much about MCs, but she looked like a biker's girlfriend, or could
Your
she?
spots whispered on the scanner. There's a lot of trolls in here, eh?
Well, the situation is, there's these fucking things in my body, and there's a guy that comes on my fucking live. He charges a subscription to watch the live, and to come and check out this technology that's in my system. And it's somewhere in the bios. You can come and check this out.
I don't see anything about subscriptions or anything.
Well, he's charged. Even when I started up the live, if I backed it up all the way to the beginning of my live here, it said to get people to come join the community, and it had a little blurb about checking out the electronic hardware here in my system.
Okay, but I think that happens with everybody with TikTok. I think
No,
everybody.
I didn't write that blurb about come and check out the technology.
I know, but wait, like TikTok is like AI shit. Like I don't know. It probably just doesn't mean.
They didn't make it up though, and there's people here. They know they've admitted already. Yeah, I pay $2 a day or whatever they pay. $2 a day to come and watch. It's very real, and people just have to accept it. It's real, and it was unsolicited. I didn't sign anything to have it put in my body. It was just put in there.
And when you go to the hospital, what did they say?
Well, what happened was I got so fucking, because they fucking aimed this thing at my balls, and they put a great deal of fucking electricity aimed at my balls.
Okay, but you have to understand that sounds insane. You know that, right?
You can call it insane, but it's facts, man. Welcome to the future. That's all I can say. Welcome to the future, and that's why they're charging subscription fee to come and check it out. Okay, but anyways, they fucking it's all done through light. You guys can do the research yourself, and read all about it. It's actually very fucking cool and interesting stuff. Okay, you can do like key fucking lines on the Google search, and you've got better internet than me. I'm secluded to certain pages and stuff. I don't get the real internet like you guys do. Punch it in, man. Spyware attached to the skin, and you'll see, man. It's there. Just search around. But what it is like a reverse projection type situation. If you don't know what reverse projection is, they can with the lights, these fucking lights, any lights, street lights, lights in your home. Any fucking lights, okay? They can attach to the lights, and then they send this fucking beam. Right now, he's trying to hit the phone. Is what he's trying to do and what he's doing with the lights right now by hitting the phone. He's actually trying to decharge my phone. He's trying to take the energy out of my phone so that my phone dies and I can't run the live. I haven't been live in a long time, right? So I can feel in my hands the energy. It's up here and it's hitting the back of where my phone is resting, coming down, trying to suck battery out of the phone. But oftentimes they fucking aim it at me. Okay, there it is right there in front of me. It's right here in front of me in my you can't see it. It sounds fucking crazy, but it's in my fucking hands right now, hitting the palms of my hand. Okay? You can't see. I swear to God, this is real. Okay? And if I move my hands out of the way, it's hitting the top edge of this pillar thing that I've got the fucking phone leaned against here. Okay, but anyways, they aim it at my balls sometimes, and they hit it with a lot more pressure than what they're hitting it with right now. Okay, and
I mean,
it hurts. It hurts. It's annoying. My fucking wiener's moving around, and there's like a fucking array of fucking electricity coming at me. And
can I be real with you for 1 second?
go ahead.
When you're not going to get angry?
Well, I mean, I hope you're not ridiculous.
No, I'm not. I don't say anything like whatever, but I'm just saying, could you just for 1 second maybe think that there's something going on mentally? Just for a second. Just, I know that this is all super real to you. I get it.
No, it's very real. You know, it's in two spots now, here and here, in both hands.
Are you still fucking with that stuff?
I mean, I use a little bit, not a lot.
I know, but you also have to understand, I think if you
I was
just
actually going to just do a little bit, while I'm here.
stay away from that shit for like a bit and see if you still feel like these things, you know?
Look, these people, they're like, you need to go because you these are people that know it's real. They come to check it out. It's real. And what he does oftentimes, okay, these things are in my feet, right? And oftentimes what he does is he sets it off and it'll start rumbling in my feet and work its way to the other ones in my body, okay? Look. Can you see the little vibration on my fingers?
No, I just see your hair. Your hair standing up on your hands.
Look. Watch my fingers.
Are you squeezing your hand?
Because it's right here. The one in my hand is right there. That mark on my hand. And it pulsates. It actually pulsates like a fucking battery. And I can squeeze on it and put pressure on it and I can shut it down. But then he moves it off to the side, you know, whatever fucking is inside, they move it off to the side and they start it back up again.
Oh fuck.
It often starts in my feet. They rumble my ass a lot. Timmy, you know how fucking bad this is, okay? And it's very fucking sad and unfortunate. But they've got one right inside my fucking asshole. And I sit down on the toilet. They watch fucking shit come out of my ass. They watch me get my hand up in there and wiping my ass. Okay? For what purpose? Totally beyond me, man. I say to them, why the fucking booty cam, man? Why? Why the booty cam?
I'm sorry that's happening. I mean, whatever is happening, to live like that is brutal. So
It was done to torture. You know what they say to me? Because they sit and they watch me. You know when I was discovering the different areas where they were, where my body pulsates like that. Okay, there's a couple in my hands, both hands. Okay, and they go up my arms. They're in my back. They're in my butt. They're all the way down my legs, in right to my toes. Okay, and I sit sometimes and try to figure out where they all are. And people are watching. People around me who watch the cameras, they're watching me make these discoveries in my body. Like, oh my God, he found another one. He found another one. You know? They know exactly where the fucking cameras are. So I'll be feeling around and I can hear them and they'll be like, a little to the left. They're talking very quiet, almost so like I'm not supposed to hear them. But I can hear
where
them.
do you hear them? Like just in your head?
No, if I'm at a Tim Hortons or it's been Starbucks here in fucking Langley at the 286, right?
Yeah.
I've been going there daily to get a charge on my phone, have coffee, and just fucking chill out.
So you hear other people talking about it?
Lots of people talk about it. Lately, the fucking restaurant has been filling up. Okay, daily. And people come and stay and they have conversations with each other, and I can communicate with them. Okay? They drilled out my tooth, Kimmy, right here. And the fucking filling fell out.
Ouch.
That's a fucking microphone. That's a microphone. They can hear me talking. I can talk to them. And if I put my tongue in the hole now, I can put them on mute.
They're ask him about WhatsApp. Ask him about WhatsApp.
I don't know about WhatsApp. I went to get a WhatsApp number, a few fucking like 6 months ago. I had an iPhone 11 at the time.
Yeah.
And I went to download fucking WhatsApp, and then I went to go set it up, and it was completely attached to the fucking whole case. Everything was there. They had all my pictures, over fucking 300 pictures. They took over 300 pictures. My ID, they had my ID. They had every fucking piece of information about me. They had a WhatsApp. They had a business WhatsApp account. Okay, they had everything fucking there. Everything was there, and I was seeing it all. Okay.
They want this J guy up. Apparently, I'm not fun. So
No, I'm not putting Jay back up. I'm not putting Jay back up. They want Jay back up there because Jay is going to support their beliefs. Okay, they don't want people like you or Hales or people that are going to be maybe supportive towards me. They don't want you guys to
I
believe
thought
what I'm saying. Okay, because if I have support, then it gives me some type of leverage.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm, obviously I feel bad you're going through this shit. So like, if there's any
It's
help,
mandatory to me. What I believe the situation is
he says he's on your side. He says he's had this happen to him as well.
Jay, not Jay. Oh well, yeah. Well, I'll get to you now. But anyways, look, man, what's going on here is, I dated this girl Corey, and we had our situation, and I did some time, and then she didn't feel good about the consequences. She wanted me to get DO'd. Actually, she wanted me to go to jail forever, and I got 3.5 years. Okay. And her man, her fucking pathetic little old man there, he wasn't good with the situation either, and said he was going to get retaliation. They jumped me. Okay, when I got off parole, they jumped me 3 of them. January of 2020.
Oh, so a while ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. They jumped me 3 of them, and they put 11 staples in my head, and they broke my nose, smashed my Mercedes, and I never testified against these guys, so they didn't do any time. Okay. One of the 3 guys, he went on the run. This guy, Zach Kinsella. He was with 2 of them were the operators and administrators of Dog Dads on Guard, which is a sex offender group, right? And like the Catch a Predator type shit. And so this girl and her boyfriend reached out to these guys and started lying, telling them that I was a fucking Skinner. And these guys didn't do any paperwork check, okay?
Yeah, I've even checked you out, and you don't have any SA or any Skinner
No,
stuff.
I don't. I don't. That's what I'm trying to tell these guys. I don't have anything like that.
You don't. You have other shit that I don't agree with, like the whole what happened with the kid. Whatever happened, but you don't have any.
People that come in there like Skinner. I don't have those charges.
No, you don't.
And so, but this girl went and told these guys that, and they didn't do any search. Okay, they didn't do any checks, and they attacked me. Okay, calling me a Skinner, which I wasn't one, and they got charged. I didn't go to court. They got off. This next guy, Zach, he was the 3rd one. He went on the run. They caught him now. Okay, and you know what they caught him for? Imagine he's the administrator of this group for catching predators. He is.
Oh yeah, I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, he's grossly fucking. He broke the girl's like he broke her cherry basically. The 6-year-old stepdaughter. Okay.
Ew.
He broke her fucking cherry. He fucking raped her so bad he broke her cherry.
Wait, that was the guy that was a part of the fucking whatever.
Yeah, he was the admin for that fucking group. Okay.
I heard about
guys
that.
catch those guys, and so now that they got him on those charges, now they're like, well, you've been on the run for this fucking shit too, so we're gonna get you for that at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Right now, the Crown is trying to reach out to me to fucking get me to go to court, stand trial against them, and you know, I
Are you
didn't
going to?
I didn't accept the subpoena, and so anyways. Then I'm in Ontario, and this same girl, reaches out to my baby mom and starts, you know, this allegation shit, you know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, my baby mom is sympathizing with her and talks about our relationship together, you know. So now I got these two girls that I dated, you know, that are fucking in cahoots, and they're fucking both evil. And you know, they've got fucking some knowledge with some of these types of people, you know, these guys in the clubs, right? And so they raise all this fucking smoke about me, and then the boys get attached, and they're like, oh, you know, he did that, you know, hearing one side from the girls, you know, and
Yeah. You definitely need to get both sides and do some research on shit too, you know?
well, that's what I think of these guys. Like you know, I think of those club guys. I think of them as pretty stand-up guys, and you know, they don't just attach themselves to bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
and I would expect that maybe they would, you know, talk to me about the situation too, and you know, maybe get some paperwork, some real paperwork.
No, exactly. They need to get some proof, you know, or something.
So, but nobody's ever tried to communicate with me about it, other than to fucking say like, hey, you know, your day's coming and shit, you know.
Ask
And
him for a 3-inch laceration?
yeah, no, it's all there. Yeah. Read the whole fucking, you know, don't be selective on what you read, okay? So that girl initiated violence. She struck me repeatedly. Repeatedly. I responded with one punch. Get off me. I'm not justifying it, you know what I mean? But I wasn't trying to hurt her.
How many years ago was this?
That was 6 years ago.
And you haven't had anything since?
No, nothing.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah, no, I'm staying, you know, I attract these toxic wild girls, you know. That's what I get when I go to jail, and you know, you end up with the bottom of the fucking barrel fucking women, you know, with mental health or, you know, something going on.
I think you just need to work on yourself, to be honest.
Well, that's what I'm doing. So I've been chilling with me, and you know, spending more time with me, and you know, I've gotten used to just being with me.
Do you have like any like connection? I work in mental health.
I got you know, I got my mental health team that I can reach out to. I've got a family doctor
Okay,
and
good.
stuff. So
Good. I was just gonna say that if you have a mental health team and stuff, I can help you. But yeah.
groups, I'm gonna fucking mute you now because you're just repeating yourself, and everyone knows already. Whoops. I'm gonna mute you because everybody already knows. Okay. I'm not gonna block
Someone
you.
else said you changed your name or something.
What do you mean?
They
My
said
name?
your
My
name.
name?
You changed. Just something about you changed your name from something in 2009. I can't find it.
No, I didn't. No. My name, my birth
Ron
name is
Finnegan.
my birth name is Shaun Costello, and you know, today here in 2025, you know, July the 2nd, my name is still Shaun Costello. Yeah.
Who's this fucking Ron Finnegan?
Yeah, it's just, you know, some guy showed up at fucking Tim Hortons with some brown guys, leader of the pack on, you know, making me scared and shit, and I had a picture, and somebody said, "Oh, that's Ron Finnegan." They just told me it's Ron. I don't even know who the guy was, but this guy said, "Oh, that's Ron Finnegan," and that's the guy you want to talk to. That's not the guy I want to talk to. I seen some fucking way bigger, fucking scarier things than Ron Finnegan. Okay, they had fucking beautiful bikes and lots of tattoos. Okay, and lots of muscles. So ask him why.
Ask him why he changed his legal name.
No, I didn't change my legal name.
Why does this guy keep saying that? So weird. Has history of abusing his partners and their children.
I've two partners. Two partners. My kid's mom and now this girl.
I mean, I'm against that.
Yeah, I'm totally against it too. You know, and listen, Timmy. You know, on my mother's grave. You know, I never
understand
initiated violence.
self-defense,
Not
but you also-
one of those times. Okay, this is not where I inability to control my fucking anger and she didn't cook or she fucking pissed me off and I fucking clapped her. No, this is always I'm getting struck. They're having a fucking mental health crisis and inability to fucking handle their emotions. You know, and they strike me, and then my problem is fucking I hit back. You know,
It's hard because no one will know the truth, only you two, right? So you could say one thing, she could say another. You know what I mean? So that's
well,
the
I
hard.
mean, the one report, okay, the Kelowna report, anybody can go and read that. It says right there, an agreed statement of facts read that Corey struck Shaun repeatedly several times. Shaun responded with one punch to the face.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not justifying it and saying it's, because it's one, it's better. But what I wanted to highlight was that it was initiated by her.
Yeah.
And I was not trying to hurt her. And I threw one punch, okay? It happened to be a fucking good one that fucking connected pieces, okay?
Especially and you're a guy. I mean, guys are stronger than women for the most part.
I wasn't even trying to hurt her, man. That's the fucking reality. I wasn't trying to fucking hurt her. I wanted her to stop. I could have fucking hit her anywhere.
Could you have just walked away?
No, man. She fucking literally kicked my fucking ass. I went to the hospital. The cops took me to the hospital when they arrested me. Bleeding out of my genitals, okay? And contusions to my face, my eye. She fucking kicked my ass.
I know, but hopefully, I don't know, that you learn from this and next time walk away.
I did. And the sad shit is, man. The sad shit is, when I got to the jail, I fucking wrote her a letter. I said, that was an accident. I wasn't trying to hurt you like that. The situation should have never happened. Period.
Yeah.
I did admit to the backside. Yeah, of course.
And did you go to jail for this?
For what?
For hitting back.
I did, yeah. I got 3.5 years. I spent 3.5 years for one punch.
Wait, so did you go to jail for both? Because you said you
For both what?
that you attacked you hit your baby mama and then this other girl.
I have a few situations with my baby mom. Many situations with my baby mom. Probably more than 8 situations with my baby mom. Probably half of them are true. And the other half, I just pled guilty to get out of jail sooner. The Crown comes in, I'm sitting in remand. I can't get bail because, they're afraid I'm going to go there and fucking do something or whatever. And they deny my bail. And then I sit there for a few months. And then the Crown comes and says, Shaun, you can get time served if you fucking plead guilty. We'll send you out of here with probation. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'll plead guilty. And I take the fucking time.
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone in that position would probably do that.
I'm not thinking, down the line, in 20 years from now, 25 years from now, they're going to use that against me for a fucking dangerous offender. I'm not even thinking that when I'm a young kid trying to get out of fucking jail.
Ask him to take a math test. You guys are so fucking, I don't know.
They're talking about meth.
Oh my god, my brother, did you hear that?
Yeah.
My camera, I just walked in. I have a camera outside. My brother's watching it and just said, you stink on it, through it.
About the car on that. What do you mean the car?
How about the car? Ask him about.
Yeah, no, this is what
you all need to realize
like online bullies, and that's what it's been. It's been cyberbullying. It's been doxing. It's called doxing. And that guy, not the one. He's not even Canadian. He's not even Canadian, guys. He's not even fucking Canadian.
Who?
Not the one. The account, not the one.
Oh, I don't know.
His name's Mikey.
I don't know who that is.
He's not even Canadian, man.
I only really come on TikTok to watch Lisa Richards. Have you seen her?
Lisa Richards, yeah, she's homeless and
He's crazy, bro.
she's always begging.
Yeah, she's fucked.
Yeah, I see her and her teeth are all weird. And
She's fucking entertaining. That I will laugh at.
guys, the CPR is the CPR, man. You know, you don't have to agree with it. That's fine. You can make jokes about it. You can shame me for what I did.
What happened with the CPR thing? Because I didn't hear that either.
Listen, when the kid got hit,
Yeah.
so I went and I tried to pick him up off the ground,
Yeah.
and he locked his whole fucking body up, his fists and his arms, and he kind of he just fell into my arms,
Like seizing?
like he was seizing up, yeah.
Yeah.
And I laid him down on the ground,
Yeah.
and I was trying to talk to him, but he wasn't responsive.
Yeah.
He was still breathing, but he wasn't responding, and I was fucking scared as fuck. I was scared as fuck. I didn't know what to do, and I started to give him CPR, and the CPR was not working. First of all, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and so
Well, did you not call 911?
no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I was afraid.
Because they will usually walk you through it, is what I was trying to say. But
Yeah, no, I fucked up, man. I fucked up. I could have done it way different.
well, I'm sure it was probably scary, like obviously
It
scary.
was super stressful. It was so scary. I was paranoid.
Were you on drugs then?
I was using crack at the time. Yeah,
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I don't know.
and I panicked and I started to give CPR and I blew way too much air into his lungs, and
I didn't even know that was a thing.
and then his stomach, when I was trying to do compressions on his on his stomach, I couldn't do compressions anymore. His stomach was hard, and
It's like the sternum or whatever.
and I was like, what do I do? What do I do? And I wanted to get that air out. I wanted to get that air out so it would loosen up and I could.
He gave CPR to the backside.
Yeah, so I blew air into his butt.
What?
Yeah, that's what I did under the situation. I didn't know what else to do.
Wait. You didn't blow it in his mouth?
I was blowing it in his mouth. That's what I'm telling you, Kimmy. This is why I want you to pay attention here, okay? I was blowing it through his mouth, and I was putting it through his lungs, but I put too much air, and it was going to his stomach.
Yeah.
And his stomach was raising and getting harder and harder. To the point where I was trying to do compressions on the stomach. It was fucking just a rock. And I was like, how do I get that fucking air out of there?
So you thought if you blew the other way?
I thought he would fucking...
I mean, like I said, people
like a
on
gas
drugs,
release,
they
you know?
think crazy shit. So, I mean, I guess...
I was thinking it was going to be like a gas release, that he would fart and, I would blow air in and it would provoke him to fart and let this air out.
I mean, you understand that sounds crazy, right?
It sounds fucking completely wild, but that's what I did under circumstances, trying to save him, not trying
No,
to be
I know.
weird. I wasn't trying to be weird in any fucking way. I was trying to save him. I didn't want him to die on me. I didn't want him to die. They don't have to accept the answer. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And I explained all that to the police. That's how they're able to know about it, okay? Because I explained all that to the police and it's in a report, okay?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that you're even openly saying this is like...
Well, even the police, that's what I'm saying, and it was not done anything weird. And I was just trying to help him. I was really just trying to help him. I didn't want him to die.
Yes, the CPR was on a child.
What's that?
Was the CPR on a child?
Yes. Yes, he was 3.
Ow. So, did you call the ambulance eventually?
Well, what happened was, so then I did the CPR thing, and then, I was pouring water on him. He opened his eyes, right? He ended up opening his eyes, and then I was like, okay, good, and I started to talk to him. I was having like a little conversation with him, asking him little questions, what's his name, what's his mom's name, what's my name, and I got him to do ABCs, count to 10, and he was able to do all these things that I was asking him. So I was like, okay, it's good. He's still got his memory. That's good. And I took him and I put him in the bed. And then his mother called, and she said that I had to go over to the temp agency to pick up a paycheck. she was working for the temp agency and getting paid daily.
Mm-hmm.
And she was going to be overtime that day, and she wasn't going to make it to the location, to the office, to pick up her check. So she asked me to go over and pick it up, and told her, that said that they knew I was on the way. And I went to get him out of the bed to take him there, and he wouldn't help me put his pants and his t-shirt on. And I'm like, what's going on here? I went to try to stand him up, and he couldn't stand. And again, I was selfish. I was thinking, hopefully this is gonna go away. Like if we could just get past this,
Mm-hmm.
And then his mother came home, and I convinced her, like, let's just see what happens by tomorrow. And then nothing happened by the next day. Like he was still in that situation. But she went out with her girlfriend. She didn't take him to the hospital.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm not gonna force. I'm not gonna force it.
I mean, it sounds like there was. I mean, obviously you should have called, but it sounds like, unfortunately for the kid, the mother wasn't very responsible either.
No, she wasn't.
I bring my kid to the hospital for things that I probably shouldn't even need to, and the fact that she didn't is kind of fucked up. Have you sought therapy for yourself for this?
Yeah, well, let me finish. So that was that day, and then the next day she went out again to go hang out with her girlfriends, and then I was just looking at it. I felt like a fucking bag of shit at that point. I couldn't fucking stand it anymore, and I was like, "Come on, dude, you want to go to the hospital? You need to go to the hospital." And I got him dressed, and I took him, and then they called her when we were at the hospital, and she showed up at the hospital, and she's like, "Get him away!" and started pointing the finger at me at that point, and then I got arrested, and I went for like a fucking 8-hour interrogation, and the cops, they're like, no, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And then they came up with their own version of what they said happened, and so they tried to run that through the courts. Medical evidence comes out. It could have been that. It could have been blunt force trauma, where similar to a car accident, where you have that sudden impact with the windshield, and it caused bleeding in the brain, and then the pressure of the blood collecting caused a subdural hematoma, which led to a stroke essentially, and it led to a partial paralysis on the left side of the body, which is why he couldn't stand up on his own at the time.
Holy fuck.
And so when he went to the hospital, the doctors were very good with him, thank God, and they stopped the bleeding. And
so is he okay now?
The paralysis, they brought him out of the paralysis so that he could walk and function again. It took a little bit of time, but they managed to do it, thank God.
Probably with like physiotherapy and all that kind of shit, eh?
Yeah, like he went to this hospital, Sunnybrook Hospital.
Yes, BC Children's Sunny Hill.
Sunny Hill, there you go. That's the one. And he was there for 3 months.
Yeah.
And they were very good with him, and I'm so thankful, because it could have been a lot worse, and I could have been facing a lot worse. And
I'm just glad the kid's okay.
He survived, and he's now he's 27. He just. But
is he mentally everything's like
he's all there. He's all there. I talked to him, and they said that he had some behavioral issues, but they couldn't say for certain that the behavioral issues were a result of the.
No, yeah.
It could have, or maybe not. Mm-hmm. These people are going on, he died, and then they throw in this extra shit, that I'm a sex offender.
Well, I had heard that this was like a lifelong thing.
No, it's not. No, he recovered within a few months.
Yeah. The kid was 3, right?
He was 3, yeah. It's not something I'm proud of, I don't know if they
fuck, shut up, Remington. Like, Jesus, I'll let someone up in a second. I'm gonna get off. Shut the fuck up.
The kid's okay. I've actually talked to him. And I told him, if I can support him in any way, I let him know that I'm not living a great life. And, I'm often broke and homeless and all these things, But if there's something that he wanted from me, I could probably maybe arrange for it if I put some effort into it. And I would definitely make the effort for him.
Has he ever reached out to you? No.
Not personally, like I reached out to him just to say like, hey, how are you, man? Do you remember who I am? And he's like, yeah, I
Did you
remember.
apologize?
I did. I apologized again, and because when I originally apologized, he was young, and so now he was like 25 years old at the time,
Yeah.
and yeah, I just told him, Rufus, I was like, do you know who I am? And he's like, yeah, you're Shaun, and you're the guy that hurt me. And I'm like, I wanted to talk to you about this, for a long time now. I didn't know how to approach you, so I'm just kind of doing it.
And sorry, people are distracting me because I'm trying to read the comments as well. Did he respond?
He did, yeah. He called me. I asked him if we could talk on Facebook Messenger, and he called me, and he wouldn't put his whole face in the camera, but he put his eyes, so that the top of his head was there, and and he talked to me, and he got to articulate his feelings. He's not happy about it, obviously, but.
Well, I'm glad that conversation was at least had, because that's important for him to get. Like, I would assume if I was in his shoes, I would definitely want to say something to you.
Yeah, and then he told me like a little bit about stuff that's going on. He moved from Hamilton, Ontario, to another city, and he's living with his mom, and he's got his own little family there, and he works for a Canadian Tire, and he's like,
don't say too much, like doxing or anything.
Yeah, no, I don't want to, and that's the thing, right? And people come on here and like drop his actual name and everything.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's good.
But anyways, yeah, he's working at a Canadian Tire, and he's like a Geek Squad kid.
Oh, that's good.
Playing on his computer, video games and stuff like that.
The only thing that's important is for him to never be near a child or woman again.
That's not true, man. Because after that situation, I went and had 2 of my own kids, and the Ministry of Family and Children, they said actually my son can come and live with me. So you're just making statements that you know nothing about, man. To be honest. I absolutely am. Yeah, no, I absolutely am. I absolutely am. My son was supposed to come and live here this summer.
How old's your kid?
My son just turned 16. So he's been like in foster care because I've been in jail mostly, for situations with my baby mom. And
where's the mom?
She's in Ontario.
I'm going to watch Lisa Richards. It's Richards, not Richard. Sorry, not Richardson.
Yeah, she's in Ontario, and my kid Landon, he was going to come and live out here this summer. We talked, and I told him, you haven't been out of Ontario, you haven't really even been out of Hamilton.
You got to get yourself situated first, though, right?
Well, we were going to get a place together. The ministry said that they would give him $1,500.
Yeah.
The ministry said they would give him $1,500.
But I just mean in other aspects too, like mentally well, get off the fucking shit. Like, you
well, I wasn't using, when we had these conversations, I wasn't using at the time.
Yeah.
So, my mind was clear, and, we came up with a little plan, and the plan was that, he was going to come here. We were going to register a little business doing odds and end jobs, a fence, a deck, whatever we could get our hands on. Maybe if it was moving garbage for somebody.
Yeah.
Some landscaping stuff, whatever we could get.
Lots of people need that shit too, right?
It's just going to be like get a truck and advertise, different things, all purpose type vehicle, and then he would get his license, and the ministry was going to give him $1,500.
Well, that's cool.
And then he would work and make more money, and he would have enough money, left over each month that he could save for a vehicle. and
Yeah.
he was going to get himself a vehicle. And I told him, maybe you'll meet a nice girl out here. He's at that age where he wants to meet girls.
Yeah.
And I said maybe you meet a nice girl and you can stay out here. It'd be cool if you stay out here. It's beautiful out here. You're gonna love it. Once you come out and check it out, you're not gonna want to leave. And I said, and if you do want to leave, you have the option. Just come for the summer, and if you want to go back for school, fucking September, then you can go back. And he was all gung ho for it. Yeah, Dad, I'm gonna do that. Let's do that. And then. Well, first of all, his mom's crazy. He probably telling his mom about it. I'm going to BC with my dad. No, you're not. Your dad's got this going on in his life, and it's unsafe, and blah, 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 blah. And then suddenly my kid, like the last time I talked to my kid was around Christmas time, to be honest with you. He used to call me regular. And last time I talked to him was around Christmas time now. When my
Does
baby
he
mom
see your
called me.
TikTok?
What's that?
Does he see your TikTok?
He might be under a name that I don't know. He's not on like an account that I do know.
Yeah. I just think that could be maybe just because.
Well, now he doesn't know my contact information. No, he doesn't know my contact because I had to change the accounts. These guys that stalk me, they took over my my social media. So they're running accounts that aren't mine. They're running accounts that aren't mine, and they do lives on them, and they charge subscriptions and stuff like that. It's what it is.
Yeah, I don't understand any of that stuff.
Even this account, they've been trying to take this one away. They were desperately trying, but the app is broken. It's not the real TikTok app. It's one that they created through Google Developer. So it's actually broken, and it doesn't function the way that the app is supposed to. So I can just kind of back. When I start the app up, I just start hitting the back button, and I can back myself right back into the page. And then I can change the password again, and impossible to kick me out. Impossible.
That's annoying.
It is. They're desperately, it's like they mirror my phone. So right now, there's 85 people, but then he's running his show, the host, he's running his show on Discord and, these other apps. And he's got this here going in a picture-in-picture, and just making fun of me. I'm a maggot. I'm this, I'm that, and the other thing, and I'm
I just don't understand why there's so much hate. Like, obviously, I don't know. I just think that, like,
well, because it's a paid contract. It's a paid contract. Okay, it's a paid contract, and it's through the guys and the police. The police have been paid to turn an eye, okay, and that's why I need supports. That's why I need supports and people to be fucking real about the situation, okay.
mm-hmm.
It says here he's got 375 in his streaming live, so he's got 375 people live right now, plus my 87.
And okay, I don't even want to say that person's name, but where, like, what's the Discord, or where are they doing it? Like, what's
it's Mikey from his account is not the one, and he's gonna go to jail is what is gonna happen. He's gonna go to jail, and
and this is the guy, the dog, whatever.
This is the guy that doxed me. And he's heavy in my phone. He's heavy in my phone. He's picture in picture, and he changes shit on me all the time and puts shit in my phone all the time. He's a sex offender. He made a whole sex offender fucking shit and puts it in my phone. This is based on our situation, Kimmy.
What situation?
Remember we had our little blowout there, and that girl.
Yes, you flipped out on me.
Yeah, you remember that girl, Unique?
Yeah.
And she tried to play fucking hero.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was then I'm drinking one night, and she calls me up on the fucking TikTok here, and you let her up in the box, and she starts threatening me.
With what?
Telling me that she's gonna fucking beat me with a fucking baseball bat for every fucking victim, And I said, well, that's good, like there's only really 3, and And I'm like, but I had enough finally. And I said, you know what? Like, just shut the fuck up, man. You fucking hear yourself right now? You're supposed to be mom of the year. You're claiming like you're mom of the year. You know what I mean? Look, man, your kid needs you. Okay? Why would you be doing something to jeopardize being out of your kid's life for fucking any period of time? Smarten up. Okay? Smarten up.
Yeah.
I said, and then her and her man, crybaby, they keep following and following and following. But then they play it off like, now they're supportive. Now they're supportive of me. Well, we've been watching you for some time now, Shaun, and actually, like, you're doing quite well. You're making changes, and fucking good for you. And just want to give you credit where credit's due, and such. And look, man, I see it's fucking very hard for you right now. And look, we just sent you some money. They sent me $44, right? We sent you some money, and let's
Really?
yeah, they're like, let's turn a leaf here, and keep up the good work, Shaun. We see that you're making the efforts, and we want to acknowledge these efforts, right? Meanwhile, still holding on to that negative feeling, right? Really, all they were doing was just trying to befriend me, get my guard down, right?
Yeah.
And so I confronted them on that. I was like, "Oh, you guys, this is fake support and whatever," and you guys got it in for me still. And they're like, fuck you. We were supporting you, and I'm like, no, it's fake. And then they kind of push back, so then she unique starts making these new posts about me, and trashing my name, and fucking running lives, and fucking running a picture with my picture in the background. And
That was a while ago, though, wasn't it?
yeah, it's quite some time, last summer. And
Yeah.
and then it attracted this fucking meathead here, fucking Mikey. He's got a fucking tattoo across his forehead. A big fucking dumb tattoo on his forehead. I know exactly who the fuck it is, and that's who I thought it was all along. That's who I thought it was, man. That fucking guy. He looks like one of those guys. He's a fat fuck, eh? He's just a fat fuck. He's from the States, and he teamed up with this girl. Fucking. He teamed up with this girl. Your favorite villain.
Teamed up with who?
Your favorite villain.
Oh, her. Yeah.
Yeah. Teamed up with her. And they fucking, they doxed me. They doxed me, which is illegal. And then they're in my phone, and they're presenting as if they're police. They're attached to these fucking people here in Canada, the ones that are here in Canada. They're attached to them, and they're attached to the police here in Canada. And I don't know how the police here in Canada are fucking allowing this shit to happen. It's actually kind of fucking incredible. It's actually kind of incredible. I'll be sitting at the Starbucks, and they'll start collecting at the Starbucks, and little kids, Kimmy, little kids who have cell phones. Mm-hmm. They're sitting at the table, and they're with their mom, they're with their dad, and they're fucking watching my dick. They're watching my dick on the fucking camera, and they're having a conversation. The mom and dad are having a conversation with the kids, and they're screenshotting. They're screenshotting photos of my dick, and it's really a fucking sad scene. And the cops come in, and the cops don't say a fucking word. They just let it go on. And one time it was the gang squad. It was the fucking it was the gang squad, and they came in. There was like 6 or 8 of them, and I said to one of them, I said, "Look, guys, can you help me with the situation that's going on right now? I really need to stop. They've got these fucking devices, and they're showing images of my fucking picture, my package to everybody, and they're hitting me with electricity, and the cop, who knows that it's happening because he's watching it on his own phone, talking about that's not likely happening, and won't take a report for it, and just lets it carry on." And I'm like fucking mind blown. I'm like, this is outrageous. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to fashion this case against me, where they say I fucking am exploiting myself and exploiting kids, and that's not the case. That's not the case at all. It's really not the case. And but they're like hell bent. They're fucking hell bent that they're gonna make this fucking a real thing, and they're gonna fashion all this fucking information. So they're reaching out and telling people, take images, and report the shit. Say that he fucking is offending against you, that he sent you, pictures, unsolicited pictures of his fucking wiener, right? And you need to stop with kids. Shut up, Happy T. I can't believe you were even talking that way to me. You used to be a fucking supporter. You need to fucking stop that shit. You know it's not true.
What happened?
This here girl, Happy T, she used to be one of my supporters, and now look at her. She's just fucking like a head. Yeah, you need to stop with the kids.
Oh, Happy T. Okay, come on, hop down. Yeah, I gotta go shower anyway. So, well, whatever's I don't know. I hope everything gets better, and I hope people listening can just. You guys gotta be kind and just understand, like.
Well, they don't. Look, man, look, some of my supporters have been turned on me. Like Happy T used to come and support me, and be cool with me, and I was cool with her, and then this shit, this shit here, puts these fucking cool comments. Anyways, people show their true colors. I see what it is. People show off their true colors.
For sure. Well, I'll probably be in the live for a little bit, but other than that, I'll talk to you.
You want me to, hey, Happy T, you want me to keep? Here, I'll fucking keep it out. Here, Goofy.
Keep my name out of your mouth.
Hi, bitch. Peace, bitch. I'll keep it
All
out.
right, I'm gonna drop down.
All right, girl.
Okay.
Talk soon.
How the fuck do I drop down?
I'll get you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody? Go ahead, man. Pop up. You have to send the request, man. Just like information sharing, question ceremony, question sesh.
Hey, Shaun. So what's all this stuff about the
Remington, you again.
device? The device makes your privates move when you're around children or something.
Not just children. It'll move for you, man. I'll be moving for you.
So I think maybe that means that you're attracted to men and children.
No, I think what that means is, my body is being compromised. Okay, to rumble in a fashion. Okay, it's not just my wiener that moves. It's my hands move, my feet move.
So you're full on admitting that you get a hard on when you're around
No,
children.
I don't get a hard on. No, what I'm saying is my genitals naturally move because my body is shaking, right? So if your body's shaking, including your penis, because there's one in the penis will move because there's energy going through it. You're putting energy through a fucking piece of skin. Yeah, it's gonna slightly move. Yeah, that's what happens.
I have no idea what to say. That's disgusting.
Well, you're disgusting because you're a fucking pedophile and you like.
I'm
kids.
a pedophile.
Yeah, well, you're having those kid thoughts, right? You're turning it into kid thoughts. I'm telling you.
You were the one who said it. Do you even are you too fucking high to even remember what you're saying?
I'm not even high, bro. I'm not even high. That's the whole thing.
You're not even high, bro. Attaboy. You stayed off it for what, 2 hours? Fuck.
No. Well, I woke up at fucking 5 in the morning ish, and it's about 10 or 10:30 or maybe 11 at night. It's been quite some time I've been off. So,
Dude, you need to get off the drugs and you need to get yourself some
but
help.
thinking of it, I'm gonna hit the thing here soon, and
Yeah, that's a great idea, Shaun. That'll really help you.
Well, it is, yeah, because I got to get through the night here, man. Yeah, so yeah, it is a great piece of advice.
Do you have like a like are your parents still alive? Do you have
No,
anyone
they're
you
dead.
can reach
My
out
parents,
to?
yeah, no, my parents are both deceased.
Go stay with anyone that cares about you in this state that you're in right now, and they're driving
No,
you to a hospital.
I'm in the best state of my life right now, man. This is the longest I've stayed out of prison, and I make all the fucking right decisions.
You're in a mental prison right now. You are
No,
not
I'm
free
not.
right now. You
Well,
are your own worst enemy.
I'm in a depressed state, is what I'm in, and it's not because of it's only because you guys, people like you, right, who fucking are
People
abusing.
like me that care about children and want you to get better.
No, that's not caring about children.
It is
Caring
caring about
is doing
children, buddy.
something that is going to protect. If you care about it, you're doing something to protect them, something to enhance their lives.
So
You're not
if you
enhancing their
search
lives.
up,
There's no children at risk of any fucking anything.
Okay.
Okay? None. I come around children all the time, every fucking day. There's kids. Parents bring their
And
kids
you said
to the location where I'm at.
You
okay?
said you were.
I go to restaurants, okay, like McDonald's, where there's the fucking play area. I'm outside where kids are constantly. There's no kids at risk. There's none. No. Actually, I set up a fucking whole kid event, okay, here in Langley. I'm going to host an event where I had some soccer and a barbecue and craft and the water park. And it was a 4-hour event at the Langley fucking, at the Walnut Grove Community Rec Center, or whatever, rec park.
So the guy with a lengthy history of violence towards women and children has an event for children.
Yeah. It's called giving back to the community. You know anything about that?
Man, the best
You know
way
anything
that you
about
could
that?
give back to
I
the
asked you a fucking question, buddy. It's not you, man. I asked you a fucking question. Do you know anything about giving back to the community? When you take from the community and you owe the community, because not just the people directly affected, okay? There's a whole community that gets affected. Do you know anything about that? Do you have any fucking insights? None? Shut up, man. Fucking know nothing.
Well, I do know a few
So it's
things.
called giving back to the community, right? It's called taking away from the community and giving back to the community, okay? Something that you fucking stole, okay?
Just like you stole that
You're paying your
whole
debt
poor
to the community.
child's life. You stole his whole life.
No, I didn't steal his whole life. No, he lived the whole fucking life by himself, yeah, with his mom and...
With permanent brain damage.
No, not permanent brain damage. No, you're wrong. You see? You're wrong.
Buddy, like, come on. This is ridiculous. It's pathetic.
You're pathetic. The fact that you're so fucking
You're just deflecting.
unintelligent, that's what's pathetic here, actually.
I'm the
There's people
unintelligent.
that come up here and they ask questions because they genuinely want to know and they want to get an answer, right? And then there's guys like you who come up here and you have your mind made up and you just ask questions to guide me down the path that you have made up in your mind. That's not factual or truthful. You see?
I think maybe some people in this live would be genuinely concerned for anyone that you come across, right? So I feel
No,
like
they don't need to be. When they're
What do you,
that way, it's because their lack of information. Okay, I told you I have 2 kids, and the ministry,
you're not
people
in their life.
in charge of children, right? The people who take your fucking kids away. Well, actually, they said, Shaun, you can have your child live with you. Okay, after meeting with me.
After meeting with you, they just thought you were such a great
After meeting with me and
guy. Eh?
going over
A real
factual
catch.
information, right, that you don't have because you're not privy to it because you're a fucking nobody, right?
Yeah.
After going through the factual information, okay, the people who are privy to the information, who can gather the information, because, well, they're those people. And they decide, based on the information that we have in front of us and based on all the gains that you have made over the years.
You're a goof. You're a goof.
You're a goof. There you go.
Menace, is that Mikey in the window behind you?
It's somebody that works at the fucking place, man.
No. Mikey's in that second.
Mikey's not in that fuck. He's in the fucking States.
Oh, okay. So he's not watching. He's in the States now.
Yeah, he's watching through the fucking. He's on his app right now. Is what he's on. He's streaming.
Does he watch through the camera in your penis or in?
Oh yeah, he probably fucking jerks off to it.
Wow, fuck. That's not good.
Kids are one of them's here. One's in Abbotsford and one's in Ontario.
So dad's just out at the park getting high on crack and.
No, I'm not even at the park. No, I'm at this building here.
So is that your idea of being a father? As long as your kids are alive?
You know, I made a
Great
plan
job.
with my kid for the summer, and that's what it was going to be. And then his mother.
So
obviously,
it's summer right now. Where's your kid?
Well, he backed off. His mother has a big say in his life, you know, and she told him, "This is what's going on in your dad's life. It's not a good idea that you're there."
No, it's not a good idea for you to be around any children.
Well,
No.
I told you the Ministry of Family and Children, the people that take care of him, because he's a foster child. He grew up in foster because I was in jail and she's a drug addict. They put him in foster care. So they supervise his fucking life there. He's a Crown Ward, okay? If you know anything fucking about that, you know, he's a Crown Ward. The ministry makes decisions for him until he's 16, okay? And they decided, yeah, you can go live with your dad, actually. You can go live with your dad. Okay? You and your dad need to come up with a plan.
In the cardboard box.
You and your dad need to come up with a plan. You're just stupid. I'm gonna get you out of here. You're a fucking head, actually. I'm just gonna get you out of here. You're fucking dumb.
What, are you afraid?
Shut up, goof. Next, anybody? I can't talk to stupid people, man. I can't entertain stupid people. I can't entertain it. This is how I stay out of jail, right? Just not entertaining stupid people. Who's this one? No, Remington, you're not coming back up. Oh, sorry, Kimmy. I canceled on somebody there. Who was it? 40 something. Can you request again if you want? Fuck around. You wanted to come in? Eric. Okay, Eric. Put Eric up in the box here. Okay, fuck around. Hey,
Shaun,
what's going on, dude?
all these people that get on this chat with you, you're nothing but a fucking goof, piece of shit, rat, pedophile, check in. That's all you are. You're a simple fucking goof. You
Okay.
understand me? And your day's coming. Your day's coming, goof. You can deflect all you want.
That's cool, man.
You understand?
Well, no, I don't understand.
You're
No,
a fucking woman-beaten, you're a woman-beaten child beater. That's what you are, goof.
you said a lot of
You're a
things that
goof.
are untrue. So, I mean, no. You said a lot of things that are untrue. So,
What are you checking? Are you checking in the penitentiary? Yeah.
No.
Do you
No.
beat women?
No.
Yeah, you do, you fucking goof. Do you beat children? Yeah, you do, you fucking goof.
No. No, you're wrong again. You're wrong
You're a
again.
fucking squid. You're a bottom-feeding goof.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
All these
you're
people are feeling sorry for you because you're a fucking drug addict. You're a fucking clown.
wrong. No,
You're
you're
a
wrong.
fucking pure and simple ass clown.
You're wrong, and you're wrong, and you're just wrong, man. You're just wrong. You're just out of pocket, man.
You're a fucking goof. Nobody's out of pocket but you goof.
You know the real ones. The real
You're
ones.
sure
you know,
loose-lipped. You're sure loose-lipped when you're calling people goose, but wait till somebody caves your fucking head in.
They already did, dog.
No, not good enough, man. You're still not in a box.
They already did, dog.
You're still not in a box, buddy.
Why would I be
You're
in
a
a box?
fucking clown. You're a fucking goof clown.
Okay.
And you're on the run. You're a little bitch. That's all you do is hide. You're a bitch.
On the run. I'm fucking in the same spot for fucking
Yeah,
months,
you
man.
hide under trees. You hide from province to province. You're a fucking bitch.
I hide in the You're so lost, man. You're so lost.
Lost. Look at the head on you. You half chewed caramel bar.
I've heard that when I was 15. Anything new? Anything new, dog? Anything new? No?
Why are you storing all these people in your chat like, oh, poor pity me, pitiful me?
It's not
I was
pity
on
me.
drugs. Go fuck yourself, you goof. That's no excuse, drugs or not. You don't touch a woman and you don't touch a kid, you fucking goof.
No, I know. And there's double standards in Canada. I'm getting it, man. I'm getting it. There's double standards, right?
Believe me, you haven't gotten what you're going to get yet. Trust. Trust.
Okay. Is that what you got to
Deserve
say, dog?
everything that's come to you, you fucking goof.
Is that what
All
you got
these
to say?
people can feel whatever sympathy they want for you. You're a fucking squid.
Are you the one coming to do it, dog?
Buddy, I don't waste my time with squids like you. I got people to do it.
You are right now. You are right now with a whole bunch of fucking empty words, man. What?
Now you did done and fucked up. See you soon, buddy.
Okay. Next. Remington, you're not coming up. I already told you that, dog. Let's check out Jay. I think I read Jay, but we'll check him out again. What's up, Jay?
Yo.
What's going on, Jay?
What's going on, brother? It's good to be back.
I mean, that guy's out of pocket.
How? What?
I said that guy was out of pocket, but anyways, he's been out of pocket. So ever since he tried to come on my life.
Yeah, what happened?
Huh? He just talks a lot of shit that he shouldn't be talking.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough.
No, not even about that. Not even about that. But
What are you doing right now? Like,
what am I doing? I'm just chilling here. What are you doing?
oh, just chilling in bed,
Well, it's nice to have a bed, right?
Yeah, it is.
I tell these guys that. I'm like, why you hang out overnight and watch me, man? Like, you could just go home and sleep. You got a nice fucking bed at home and shit. Just go home and sleep and catch up with me the next day.
Yeah. I mean, you could always have a nap in my bed if you ever needed.
No, I'm chill, man. I'm not that guy,
Well, I would let you sleep here once in a while.
Thanks for the offer, dog.
Oh yeah, 100%. I got you.
Oh. So, what's up, man?
Oh, I was just like spitting some game on the phone, but then I saw that you were live, so I had to come say what's up.
Yeah. Well, this is it, man. I'm just kind of chilling here and gonna smoke my pen here, and that's gonna be that.
Oh yeah, word. See, everybody said I had a very kind offer, like.
A very kind what?
A very kind offer to let you sleep in my bed.
Yeah, well, if I was looking for a cuddy buddy, I'd probably take you up on it. But
I mean, we could always sleep together once in a while.
I've been single and celibate for the better portion of 6 years now.
Yeah, but like, there's always time for a good time,
I'm actually really getting to know myself a lot better. I'm getting to know myself a lot better. And, we're chill. We get by.
Yeah, me too.
And then I recently just got a new fucking invisible fucking boyfriend who rubs my balls and so that's new and interesting.
Yeah, like, When my girl doesn't come over, like sometimes I just look at you and I have a good night.
Well, there you go. There you go. I'm into like those bop girls, man. They're really something.
Really?
20, 22, 23, whatever. Something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Maybe a fucking cute little 18-year-old, fucking barely legal.
Hey, mine's 18.
There you go. How old are you?
18. We can share if you want.
Well, there you go. I don't want to steal your girl, dog.
No, like you can have some fun with her once in a while.
I don't want to steal. No, she'll leave you, man. You don't want that to happen.
Oh shit.
Your girl will leave you.
Nah, she would never do that.
I got a grower, not a shower.
Yeah, but like she might want to see.
It's kind of impressive, you know. It goes from like it expands like at least 4 times.
Really?
Yeah, at least 4 times. Like it doesn't look very intimidating at first, and then it kind of fills up in girth and grows about 4 times the size of its resting position.
What if it's a 3-way, like me, you, and her?
Yeah, I'm telling you, your girl's gone. She's coming my way, and she'll never come back. I'm sorry. We just won't even take that path.
What kind of body type do you like in a girl?
I don't give a fuck, man. She's got fucking hands and feet. I don't care.
I mean, you just let me know, and you can borrow her for a day or two.
I mean, a little bit of chunk is okay, but
Oh no, she's not fat. She's skinny.
we won't go too crazy with it, you know.
Yeah.
You know those ones that they suck in at the at the hips. They just go instantly like this, and it just goes pow. Those ones are all right too.
The one with the big bundas?
Yeah, the fucking cake store.
That's the best kind.
Cupcakes. Yeah, they're all right. Small rack. I don't like big rack. You know what I mean? Just like some small little handfuls.
Yeah, like
The rest is just waste of titty. You're not doing a whole bunch with it. You know what I mean? It's just extra skin.
facts.
So, yeah.
Maybe I'll get her into the live. She might want to come talk to you.
I mean, if she wants to chat, but yeah,
Let me see.
we won't be fucking moonlighting on the side or anything.
She just turned 18 like 2 months ago, though.
You go, whatever.
Here, let me see.
I'm not trying to be your daddy or baby daddy.
Well, she might want you to be her dad.
Well, that's not gonna happen. We'll get to each other if we do it.
Okay, boys, ask some questions in the chat. Let's get lit in here.
It's been a long time, you know, so I still got that fucking jail dip in me. That jail nut, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
It's been a long time, man. 6 years, you know? Every time that bit. She's a woman.
Oh, 100%. Breadbox said, ask him about the backdoor CPR.
After what?
Backdoor CPR.
What about it?
I don't know. You said ask about it.
We have already talked about it. I mean, we've already talked about it, so what's there to talk about, man?
Oh, yeah, facts.
You want to talk about it to be ignorant or, disrespectful.
Oh, yeah.
Don't feed those people, you know what I mean? Don't feed those people. They're hungry for fucking some kind of negative attention. Don't feed those people, dog.
Yeah, 100%. Amy said, what's the youngest you've ever been with?
It's like a 15-year gap.
How old was the girl?
I was 38. She was 23.
Okay.
She fucking loved me to death. This is the one fucking from 2019. She fucking loved me to death and was loyal. Holy fuck, she was loyal. I couldn't do it, man. She's crazy. She's violent. she wants to block it, and then she gets upset. I don't want to be on the block.
Somebody said, "Do you swing both ways?"
No, not at all.
Me neither, but like we can try it in my bed one time if you want.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
100%.
Like, what if I put on a wig?
I'm standing here right now, smoking fucking pipe.
What if I use a wig and then?
No. You can shave the back of your legs, put on a skirt, put on a wig.
We can role play that I'm a
You know,
girl.
You see some of them on the, because I hit the Instagram quite a bit, right? To
Oh yeah.
feel happy about women. And, you see something and I'm like, wow, holy fuck, look at this fucking banger. And then I look down and fucking it's got a bigger cock than me. Sometimes that happens, but in a real situation, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me.
So what would you do if you thought there was a girl next to you?
No, you'd have to tell me. You'd have to tell me, or
And then like
that's charges.
she took off her pants and then she had a dick. Like, would you still get with her?
Or I'm catching charges. Don't get me home and fucking pull out a bigger dick than me. Yeah, you gotta tell me that. And that's how it should be, anyways.
What did you say?
I said that's how it should be, anyways. You know what I mean? If you're a fucking dude, don't waste the person's time and bring them home, and knowing that this could go fucking very wrong.
Have you ever whipped out your Johnson in the park?
No, never.
Okay.
No.
So like since you're home,
Like that, I might have whipped it out. Some other nobody ever saw it. Not that they should have saw it. Nobody that's If anyone saw it, they saw it for the wrong reason. They were doing something wrong. Let's put it that way. They were doing something wrong in order to see. So we'll both shut up about it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Have you noticed any spies lately or no?
Of course, they're in the trees right now.
Wait, if you turn around and you look at like one of the top windows, there's somebody that keeps on peeking out of it.
Yeah, there's people in the building.
Yeah, but they keep on like looking at you and stuff with their phones and stuff.
There's people in the building up there for sure, and they were in the weight room here. There's a weight room, and they're out all night, man.
Yeah, they were watching you from up there, I think.
They're out all night, and and I wake up early in the morning, and they're awake, and my new boyfriend fucking sometimes rubs my balls in the morning, and
Whoa, pause. What?
yeah, that's what it is.
Damn, that's.
And I wanted to stop it. Fuck, man.
You don't like that though, do you?
No, well, it's done with electricity, right? So it doesn't feel the greatest. It's electricity. Come on.
Yeah.
It's an experiment. They're testing it out there, Maybe some might like it. Oftentimes, there's way too much pressure being put through the thing. It feels like a fucking beam, a fucking light is going through your fucking balls. That's what it feels like. Like they're pushing your balls back,
Fact. So you pulling an all-nighter tonight?
And then oftentimes, it's just pushing on the head, penetrating the head, which is more sensitive than everything.
Somebody said, can you ask him how it's possible to sleep on math?
How it's possible?
Yeah.
Well, how it's possible is they cut it with fucking down lately, so I'm only really up, for an hour or so, and then I get the sleepies. I start to fucking nod my head and I have a hard time keeping my eyes open.
Damn. Like, what's the worst thing you ever taken?
This is probably it, and I wasn't taking this intentionally, but I'm like, well, I got it, and I'm not gonna waste it because it costs money, and money's not a thing that I'm gonna throw away. So, you see the horns? Those are people that they're watching me, and I'm not where I'm supposed to be right now. I'm here.
Yeah, those people might be trying to get you. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, they're keeping an eye on me. So I have to pretty soon head over to where where I normally fucking chill for the night. And I have a lighter. Yeah, I usually chill down the street there, and I'm not there right now. And they're driving back and forth looking for me here. Well, they know where I'm at. That's why they honk, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But they
They
want to be
might.
able to see me. They can't see me from the road from here.
Yeah.
There's just trees, and I'm down low. And well, I can show you. You know, you see, there's this wall, right? And there's the trees, and so you can't see the streets. And they want to be able to see me. They want to be able to drive by. They want to be able to drive by. They don't want to have to stop and all that shit. Where did he go? Did he disappear? Did the gear fucking turn off?
Yeah, they might
Find
think
a way
you're
to turn it
running.
off and fucking run away.
Yeah, they might think you're on the run right now.
Well, they don't want me to run away with their gear.
That's
Like,
crazy.
these aren't, I found out today, these aren't the people you play with. So,
Do you think you have spies in the TikTok live too?
absolutely.
Damn. Like, that
They come
shit's
to tell me
crazy.
that they come to tell me that I'm crazy, I'm delusional, and it's not real, and they not really to tell me. It's more so to tell the other viewers so that I don't attract support. They don't want me to have support. Okay, so the whole idea is isolation, confinement, seclusion, whatever you want to call it.
Cass Mary wants to know if you think that they're a spy.
If I think I'm not sitting here thinking about this person's a spy. This one.
No, yeah,
I know some
fair.
of my regulars that have been through the chat tonight. Okay, that aren't spies. That
Eric's
genuinely support me, and they trust in what I'm saying is to be true, and those are really the ones that matter the most. The ones that
Eric said I'm feeding into this. Am I doing anything wrong, or are we just talking?
I think we're just talking, and
Yeah, cool.
I'm giving you information, and if you want to be ignorant and
Yeah.
then you're just gonna make jokes about it, and you're gonna downplay it, gaslight it, all those things, or you're gonna be a man, and you're gonna fucking listen. You're gonna fucking use your brain. You're gonna get educated a little bit. You're gonna know something more about 2025 and the future of fucking technology. Okay,
It's actually 2024. It's 2025 soon.
It's 2025, dog.
Really? I thought it was 2020. No, it's 2024.
No, it's not. It's 2025.
All right, fair enough.
You had me there for a second, but no, it's 2025. Yeah, no, this is the future's here, man. The future's here. I give these guys suggestions. I say, like this year. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of cool, but leave my balls alone. First of all, I don't like that.
Huh? Whoa. Wait, what?
Essentially, what they could do, okay? If you have an open mind, okay, and you know anything about politics and all that kind of stuff, okay, and how fucking
See, even the chat saying it's
spies.
2024.
They're sending spies
See?
around the fucking world, okay?
It's 2024, dog.
No, it's 2025.
No, you actually got to trust me here.
It's definitely 2025, right?
No, it was Canada date.
I got the AI going here.
No, it's 2024.
I'll have to look at that.
Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you.
No, it's definitely 2025.
No,
It's
it's
been
not.
6 years, man. It's been 6 years. I know, because I keep track of how long I haven't had sex and a girlfriend and stuff. It's 2025, man.
Yeah, my girl, she don't let me hit anymore.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
They get less interested and less interested,
Yeah, I think she's cheating on me, to be
Sex is
honest.
work. Sex is work, man. Sex is working, and it can be a lot of work sometimes. Especially when you're the only one doing the work. So, and it becomes uninteresting, you know. Girls just want to lay there and fucking take this.
Yeah.
And she don't want to be fancy.
Like, what do you think my problem is? Like, do you think I'm not doing it good enough or what?
Yeah, maybe just the age. You know, you're not experienced enough. You know, try shit out.
Yeah, for sure. She has like a 30 body count at 18. Like, it's kind of crazy.
Thanks, OnlyFans.
Yeah, I was thinking about signing her up for it and just taking like 90% of the cut.
I wouldn't do that anyway.
Yeah, but like if I'm her agent, like it's kind of fair game, you know?
Probably doesn't need one. Probably just be able to advertise it. You know, put up an account and just make money and see what happens.
Yeah, I agree. Like,
and then the fancier she gets on the fucking on the shits, you know, the more money she'll make.
maybe I'll have you in one of the videos with her.
No.
You wouldn't collab with me?
Oh man, you're gonna lose your girl that way. Stop it. You're gonna lose your girl away. And I'm not trying to be a dad either.
Well, you just gotta wear rubber.
I'm already a dad. No, that's not happening. No Slim Jim for me. No Slim Jim for me. I wanna get in there and marinate, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yo, Kobe, are you in the chat, bro? Where's Kobe at?
I don't know the later, man. Anyways, have to buy later. I'll probably do that soon. That's probably fucking.
Yo, some Ava girl in the chat just told you to call her.
Who?
Ava.
Ava, call, yeah. Yeah, call.
She wants you to call her.
There she is there. That's Ava out there. Some girl came and chilled with me the other night. She really wanted to get fucking turned over. She was being shy though.
Oh, damn, she wants me to call her. I got some serious game, I guess.
Oh, she wants you to call.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't know. Yeah, she was shy. She's like, well, I would bring you upstairs, but I'm like, it's cool. I said, you know, if you brought me upstairs, you'd probably just get pregnant anyways, and I'm not trying to have that. So
You need to control your pull-out game.
no, dog, it's been so long. You know, my game is about 4 seconds long, I think, right now.
Yeah, I average about 2.5 on a good day. Like, it's more of a put in and then take out kind of game.
Yeah, you know, like when I fucking do jumping jacks, sometimes I'm fucking yak and puking fucking, you know, while it's still trying to figure out how to get up.
Okay, that's not me.
It's a fucking cheese Danish fucking. Well, it's still fucking soft. So
Everybody in chat, what's your average time that you last
these
for?
girls, man, they're looking better and better. You know, as I fucking scroll.
Oh, yeah.
And then you know, the app throws me 10 more fucking. The app throws me 10 more to add.
Oh, 100%.
Anyways, I don't know, a lot of them aren't even real. I find out now that, you know, these are just like advertisements for different types of shit.
Do you still hang out with Daniel Larson?
Who?
Daniel Larson. Somebody in the chat asked.
Dan Larson. No, I don't even know Dan Larson, to be honest.
Shit, man.
Yeah, I don't know a Dan Larson.
Chat wants to know where we're going.
Oh, I'm gonna go grab a lighter here, hopefully. Hey, can I jump in? Hey, do you have butane? No butane? You have torch lighters?
Huh?
You have torch lighters?
Yeah.
No way. No butane. How come? Is Mikey watching him? Yeah. Yeah, Mikey's watching for sure. Yeah. He's broadcasting live. Apparently, he's got 350 viewers. No butane at all.
Your mom is here?
No.
11:20?
Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Did you buy what you needed?
Yeah, I gotta go to this other store though, because they don't have butane there.
The hell is that, cuh?
Hey,
The hell is that?
butane is for a lighter. To refill the lighter,
Oh. Damn.
because they don't sell torches in the city here. You got to go to Vancouver for that.
Damn.
Same as like a bubbler pipe. This is not the place to. This is not the place to use math. You know?
I think somebody was just yelling at you.
Yeah. Well, I told you. I'm going the wrong direction. Is why.
Somebody said, "Why not a lighter?"
No, they said get him. No, not to hit the math, because it's got to be really hot to melt it. If you use a lighter, it'll just put black soot all over the pipe. See, babysit right here, so I don't run away. Look, you ain't choking? This is no joke, dog. It's open now. Can I get butane?
Sure.
Yeah, how much is it here?
$5.70.
Perfect. I won't give you change. I can get rid of this. It's five. How much? $5.70. $5.70. 150. 70.
Have a good night.
You too, brother. Yeah. Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, this here camera stuff.
What?
This here camera stuff is well, it's like mixed, right?
Yeah.
Because the other guy, well, he comes on and tells this story about somebody who I'm not, and creates a lot of hate, and people are given this map and sent to look after me, and so some people come around through the course of the day, and they spend some time watching me, up close, rather than through the cameras. They're watching me, face to face. There's some people who they like me. They think I'm a cool guy,
Yeah, I think you're a great guy for sure.
and some of these girls, like the whole dick cam shit, all that. It's intended to be offensive, humiliating, all those things.
Yeah, there's a girl in the chat. She just texted me and said she thinks you're really like attractive and stuff.
Well, I mean, there's girls, yeah, they want to hop on. There's girls that hop on, they want to hop on. There's girls that come to the restaurant and they're like, yeah. I'd date them. I'd jump on there.
Maybe Amy would give you a chance one day.
I mean, who knows what's going to happen in the future? Right now, I'm just trying to stay alive and try to stay mentally stable.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's the main goal.
That's really it. I'm not trying to do too much until I can figure this out. Because who knows what the end's going to be.
Maybe you could become like a male like Grosty. Make some extra money,
Well, somebody made the investment to put the gear on for whatever the reason, right? And
Somebody said you got coral reef growing down there. They're asking if you have that.
what's that?
If you have coral reef growing down there.
What do you mean?
I don't know.